can get started for you.
Yep.
Hey, Chad. How you doing? Hopefully there's somebody there.
No. 'Cause
Nope.
I'm not streaming.
That's unfortunate. Crap.
He wasted it.
I wasted it. Roll the recap before I get embarrassed.
Rolling the recap. Are we rolling?
Yep.
Rolling. Okay. The recap. Actually, did this last night. All right. Traveling through to the other side of Neverwinter Woods via their druid plant portal in search of Mandrake Root for Pythavin's antidote, the party heads north towards the Circle of Thunder. As the path widens and they near the previous woodland mansion visited earlier for their Gothias tree sap, Angelo inquires to Tavith on his connections to the drow that he mentioned earlier. Tavith indicates he remembered Vyrith from his past, and that she assisted him in his escape from giant slavers. However, he reconfirms his loyalties to the group and vowing to avenge Arthur's death. Mahi, having healed Pythavin of the cursed attack she suffered moments ago, offers a more comfortable mode of transportation and summons a shadowish warhorse, despite the rest of the party's skepticism. Tor and Pythavin mount the steed, and the rest of the party come into view of the woodland mansion. However, the current state of the mansion has changed since the hours prior, and blocking the path ahead is a small group of orcs. The large Gothias tree towering over the roof of the mansion now slightly tilted toward the back, and a plume of black smoke billowing out from behind. While one orc attempts a crude drawing on the side of the wall of the home, the other two orcs are engaged in a deep and thoughtful conversation, while the remaining orcs patrol the road, sight set currently in the northern direction. Angelo stealthily attempts to investigate the situation, hides in a nearby pumpkin patch, and with Pythavin's helm is able to listen into what the orcs are saying. He overhears the orcs arguing about their current guard duty status, while their leader was looting the home for any magical artifacts that could be used for a ritual to Talos. One of the orcs comments on the recent hunt that another patrol had, stumbling across some kind of a unicorn within the woods that was taken out by their leader's javelin of sparkiness that they had recovered earlier from the Circle of Thunder shrine. The unicorn was to be brought back to the shrine while their group was sent to the mansion to pillage. Granick, the assumed leader in this case, seemed interested in procuring a branch from the Gothias tree to use as a component, and was still investigating the rest of the home for anything else of further use. These orcs also mentioned the clan fracturing after the Battle of Wyvern Tor. Some surviving groups went off to nearby ranches, while others joined up alongside the goblinoid minions of the Black Spider's army. This particular fraction's clan seems intent on forging their own path, however, and with the assistance of their anchorite shamans, hope to perform a ritual pleasing to Talos to shift the balance of power of the region back into their favor. Angelo relaying this information back to the group, Python formulates a plan to infiltrate them as an emissary of Talos herself, and she takes Tavi's eye patch he recovered from the bugbear way back at the Red Brand's hideout as part of her disguise, while Angelo accompanies her as her supposed guard. The rest of the team hide in the bushes to watch the encounter unfold. The orcs warily approach, the orcs warily approach, demanding to know what their business was, traveling through such a remote place, and Python very easily convincing them of her divine purpose, while equally demanding that she speak with her boss. They send a messenger into the house once or twice back and forth to summon Granok, but both times the orcs returned alone, advocating that Granok wished not to be disturbed and to get rid of the trespassers. Well, the orcs reluctantly prepared to take on, at the moment, the singular cleric and her guard in battle. The rest of the party emerges at that moment from the woods, the sheer sight of them scaring the bejesus out of the orcs into submission. 3 of them retreat back to the circle, while the rest allow the party to enter their home without any further incident. They spread out to search the previously unexplored areas of the home, and upon reaching the courtyard area, Angela notices the tree in a very rough shape. Split down the middle, wilting and smoldering with a small fire, this once malignant tree seems lifeless at the moment, unthreatening. No signs of any other orcish intruders, however. Mahi and Angelo find what looked to be a former bedroom or dorm area in the southern-eastern part of the home. There's a hole in the ceiling leading to another upstairs area. Angelo does hear commotions upstairs in the forms of footsteps and hushed whispers. Unnoticed, though, the party retreats back into the courtyard area while Pythavan searches the southwestern room. This room appears to have been some kind of a former wizard's laboratory of some kind. However, most of the furnishings and the toolings heaped into corners of the room. The only real landmark of note is this crude but freshly made mud drawing of the symbol of Talos, with a small statue lying next to it in the dead center of the room. Burnt wood shavings encompass this symbol, and a small pile of blackened wooden splinters kind of sits opposite of the statue. And that's where we pick up. So we're going to go straight into looting purposes for her investigation. And
19!
19! And I'm going to make this more of an overall. By the way, let me resend the link. So it did save everything too.
Yep, I'm in
Are you?
actually.
Oh, are you?
I'm not. I don't know where it is.
I don't see
Stupid.
anybody.
There it is.
I'm glad you pointed that out before anyone else did. Just kidding.
Why is the devil in this game?
It's my bad. It's my bad.
Your story.
My bad. Don't ask questions.
Oh no, it's
not
true.
important.
The stereotype is true.
I'm here. Yay.
It's the devil's game.
Like
Dang it.
the
Tried so long trying to convince everyone it's
Don't we
not, and
tell
then we
Eli's
just come out in the
parents?
open.
I know.
So I'm.
Boom. Yeah, everyone's in same positions.
She's good. Alpha's just out here by himself, just hanging out in a different doorway.
I know he's checking out that other room.
I think wasn't I sent over here?
You went.
You
To go
were
investigate
sent.
that room. I
'Cause it
moved
was-
you because you weren't paying attention.
It was unfogged.
Oh. Thank you for the executive decision.
Is everyone else in here? Because I only seen Tor and Angelo.
I'm in here.
I only see our names at the top, but I see everyone else's tokens.
Yeah.
I see my name, Mahi, and Pythavan's name.
Can you guys move your token?
Yeah, look, I moved it over here on top of the. Look, I'm on top of the tree.
You're not on top of the tree.
Nope.
You're not on
whatever.
top of the tree.
Now he is.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
so we're all not in the same. We gotta be in the same link.
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
need to click probably a new.
Yeah,
a new
I'm
link.
gonna click Sean's link.
Close out the other
Okay.
one and jump back into mine. Yes. 'cause
Okay,
think
so I
you're
guess
in.
I guess it doesn't really work.
Okay. This tracks now.
There we go.
Yay. Mahi, green laser pointer.
Oh no, I think mine is still purple. Nope.
Oh wait, no, this doesn't work.
Green.
Hold on, here I come.
Whee!
There I am. Wait, it's just showing. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, everyone's on here now. Nice. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to part 2 of the Woodland Manse. Okay, so Pythavan. All right, the rest of the information that you have obtained out of the investigation. So the symbol looks freshly made. It looks like it's only been possibly maybe less than an hour. You also see kind of fainted footprints kind coming out from the circle, like almost like soot that's attached to kind of the burnt area around the circle, and it kind of trails up north into the room in front of you, which you can see out the two double doors there. You can't make much of the details in that room, but you can see towards the back of the walls that it looks like there's a lot of bookshelves, so you suspect it might be of a library of some kind. The footprints kind of trail off and disappear in that direction. The wood shavings looks very similarly to the black bark of the Galthias tree. And as far as the satchel is concerned, you open it and you find a potion of healing.
That's not a good sign.
You find
I never trust free health potions.
what? I give, and then I take, and then I give.
Thank you, Sean. I appreciate your generosity right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you start finding high-level weapons before a boss fight.
Oh no!
So you
wonder what all
get a
this is
potion of
for.
healing. There's some money in there, so you find 5 pieces of gold and 30 pieces of silver and 10 copper.
5 gold, 30
5
silver.
gold, 30 silver, 10 copper.
I just
And-
pocket the whole bag.
Yes. And you also find a rolled up map, which after you unfurl, you pretty much can assume it looks like the picture of Neverwinter Woods in its entirety. Not the rest of the eastern area here, or the western area actually, but mostly just the woods itself. As you kind of make out some notes that have been kind of crudely scrawled onto the paper, you see an open clearing kind of on the northeastern part of the woods. There's a clearing and a little lightning bolt drawn on top of it. Then there's some dotted lines that go to the west and a question mark pointed there with a circle around it. And then there's another dotted line that goes towards the east, kind of making kind of a triangle-like shape. And this one shows a picture of a house. We suspect that this is based on the knowledge that you got from Radoth of where the circle is in relation to where you guys are. You suspect that this is the house. And it's also circled. And a dotted line going back over to the northern open clearing with the lightning bolt attached to it.
Tappity tap tap typing.
Tappity tap tap. Tap tap tap.
Okay.
Tap, tap, tappy.
Tappity tap tap. So yeah, that is the extent of what you see at the moment.
If I'm also keeping the pouch, do I just put like a small pouch?
Yeah, you can put an empty satchel at this point. If you're taking it.
I'm keeping all the things.
He's just kind of inspecting from afar, just kind of looking. Well, if we're done here, I think they're upstairs still, so maybe we can come back down later.
I'd like to inspect whatever's... Wait, okay, hold on. Footprints leading to these north doorways to one of them? Okay.
Mm-hmm. This way, more specifically.
I wanna go look, but like real carefully.
Mai is probably walking right up behind her at this point.
The two least sneaky people are gonna sneakily look in this doorway.
Meanwhile, hey Angela, you don't think they're gonna do something dumb like try to go explore the rest of the house while we clearly know that there's bad guys upstairs, right?
There's no doubt that they will.
We just gonna wait here anyways? Yeah?
That is what I intend to do.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is a great plan. This is a great plan. This is a great plan.
All right. So,
As we are walking, Mai's like, All right, but let's make it quick.
I intend to.
While Python and Mahi are doing that, Tor, I don't think we got to you, so let me tell you what you see.
Oh, hello, I'm vibing.
Let's see. All right, so in this portion here that you are seeing, you kind of briefly look from within the hall. The door in front of you is smashed open and lays kind of splintered, smashed to pieces on the floor. There's some broken furniture strewn in the sections where you can see. This looks like maybe some kind of a small parlor area, remains of chairs and tables. Across the way, on the other side of the room, looks like a broken wine cabinet. And there's a moldy circular rug that's covering most of the stone floor here.
Cool, but it doesn't look like there's anything like of interest in there.
Looks like if there were, it's been looted. But you're welcome to roll further checks for...
I'll let Drippy slide around in there and see if he finds anything of interest.
All
I'll
right.
stay out here, but Drippy's gonna.
Where's this coming into my home?
All right. Go ahead and roll a perception for Drippy then.
Just kidding. I won't do that.
Hold on.
I won't do the Russian song.
12.
Okay. There's some light kind of coming through the broken shutters that are kind of lining this circular room here. So you see a little bit of the outside, but not much else. The light's kind of otherwise it's pretty dark and dim lidded here. Just broken furniture, and the rug is pretty much all that he sees.
Okay. He comes back.
Okay. Tavith, as you kind of peer into the dining room area, you see
Ooh, is there food?
Well, this is the area you guys were in earlier in the day. Nothing's really different in here other than you see the leftover broken twig blights that tried to attack you. The rest of the furnishings in there are basically, again, just another smashed wooden dining table that's in the eastern half of the room.
Wait, where am I, in here?
Mm-hmm.
Or okay.
In this area here.
Oh, whoops. Okay.
Yeah, this is the courtyard with the tree, which you guys have already explored. There is a room back here that you can kind of see. The door's open.
Can I walk in there?
Sure.
Let's split the party some more.
I know, right?
Hey, I'm blaming you for this because we were all together and then you went, no, wait a second, let's go back.
I blame the
Can I see anything
DM.
from here?
From across the way, you see one of it looks like a side door that leads out outside of the home, and it's busted in. So there's more light peering into this room. That's all you can see from your current vantage point.
What about here? Can I go here?
Well, this is just a window.
Oh, it's a window? It's okay,
Yeah.
not a door.
But it's
Okay.
shuttered,
Gotcha.
and it looks like there's vines kind of crawling in through it. So this one's pretty shut. It makes this this area here pretty dark.
Oh. Alright, I'm gonna walk in. Oh look, it's another couch-looking thing. I've been imagining these things as couches this whole time, just so you guys know.
They're all fireplaces.
They're couches.
Yeah, this is pretty much, for you can tell, a kitchen area. This part of the house looks like it's definitely been more overrun, though, with open nature, just with the access to the outside. So all the all the furnishings in here are pretty much decayed, more so even than the rest of the home. Of course, the outside door is broken down. There almost looks like there's like chewed holes that were leading into the bottom of the door. Leading into it, there's a pantry area to the left of you.
Ooh. Pantry area.
You open the door. You can kind of see, you can't really see much. There's some darkness underneath the door. The door's closed, but something has broken in towards the bottom of the door. There's like a small hole, probably you would say maybe rat-sized.
Oh, look at that.
Maybe something bigger.
But there's nothing else in this room that's interesting.
Nothing else in this room that's interesting to your passives.
Can I open this door?
You can.
Door open. Abracadabra. Oh.
All right. As you kind of open the door, it takes a little bit of doing here, but with your strength, though, you're able to kind of just push it out of the way. Much of the roof in this area above this chamber has collapsed inward, and debris is scattered all across the floor. This looks to be some kind of a small pantry area that would have been connected to the main kitchen behind you. There's actually bird nests in some of the wooden shelves that line the north and the south wall. All the shelving in this area is completely desolate. There doesn't seem to be any scrap of food here. You do see, even from the hole that you had, from the door that you opened up, even from the little hole that something made in here, there seems to be some kind of droppings that kind of litter, almost as a little trail that leads to various areas of the shelves around here.
Ew.
Yeah, it's not super fun.
Can I go over here and see what's outside?
Sure.
This is where I die, guys. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding.
I don't know, very possibly.
I hope you die.
So far, this is just the
That
outside
tummy ache
area.
is doing something special to you. Nothing. Okay. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna go back to this area.
All right.
I'm gonna wait till someone finds me.
Can I see him from there?
You get like a straight shot to Angelo, and Angelo's just like, what are you doing?
Yes, Angelo, as Tavi kind of walks back into the room across the way, you kind of see him kind of his head in the air and kind of looking around. He picks up a random broken piece of wood and sniffs it, tosses it to the side.
I'm gonna snap
Starts
at him.
eating something. What do you have in your mouth? Spit that out.
I don't know. I'm hungry. What did he?
Yeah,
What did you do?
I snap at him.
With his fingers, you hear a clicking sound coming from down the hall.
What was that?
I put my finger up to my lips.
Did you hear that, Mr. Sir?
Son of a...
Oh.
I'm gonna point to him and then I'm gonna point here, like now. Angry dad.
Okay. I'm tippy-toeing over.
Tippy-toe, tippy-toe, tippy-toe.
if Tavis can tippy toe.
And
Sorry,
actually,
Goliaths don't have toes.
you guys would still see this area here too, because the door's open.
Hey, I'm here. Hello.
So, Angela, you can kind of
Again.
see as you look out to the doors, you kind of see those two orcs from earlier, and they're kind of circling around the horse that keeps snorting and hoofing the ground.
Does it look like they're gonna attack it at all?
They don't have their weapons out. They're just kind of interested in it.
All right, I'll keep an eye on them.
In 5 feet, the horse is just
At
gonna
the horsey.
whack. The horse will. Right. He commanded the horse basically, if they make any motion towards you, you have my full permission to smack them. Considering its nature, it's probably going to do just that.
Yeah, the horse kind of backs up because it feels a little bit crowded.
No. I mean, the horse would probably. I have a very aggressive horse.
You can command it if you are aware.
No, that's
of
what
the
I'm saying.
situation.
Is as we were walking in, I commanded it. I even specified this last time we were playing that if 5 foot radius those orcs get any closer, my horse will attack them. Not to kill, but at the very least, just to be like bonk, do a little
Eat them.
damage, get away from me.
Yeah,
It's gonna eat them.
them.
They kind of pause the ground there. The orcs kind of step back. This one kind of here. He looks over at you, Angelo.
I look back at him.
They're just staring at each other for a little bit.
I take a few steps until I'm like in the doorway.
The orc kind of gets nervous and so he backs up. He starts whispering to his buddy over here, as they have been prone to do.
I just lean against the door frame and I just stare at them.
I turn away from them so they can't see me doing this.
They start walking down the path. They stop for a moment, and they walk off into the distance.
I'm not in the mood to stop them.
Before they get too far though, I'm gonna cast message
Okay.
into just one of them.
Oop.
Since I think I can only do one at a time.
Go ahead.
Talos demands you keep this a secret or you will pay in blood.
God,
So they
Tor,
get-
thank you.
Okay. So, Angela, you can kind of see as they're walking down the path, this one kind of walks on, but this one stops and he starts looking into the air and he kind of watches it kind of circles around and it kind of stares at the horse and cocks his head a little bit. The horse kind of moves over and kind of raises up and hoofs the ground a little bit more. The orc kind of starts sweating and then
Talos will know of your misdeeds.
Talos will remember this.
The horse is probably just staring him dead in the eye, just like, do something. I dare you.
God, for somebody who hasn't seen the John Mulaney Horse in the Hospital bit, you sure are playing this like John Mulaney's Horse in the Hospital bit.
I've never seen it, but I'll have to watch it.
So good.
John Mulaney is fun.
It is.
Love that man.
all right.
Can me and Pyth see what's in room?
Very well. We'll switch back to Mahi and Pyth. You guys may enter your section there.
I'm like peeking around this corner. I'm not going in the room yet. Isn't it dark in here?
Yes.
Can Mahi see anything?
In this, you got some
Daytime.
you got some light that is kind of coming out through the windows around the walls here. All the windows are shuttered, but they're not in great condition. So there's basically little spotlights shining throughout the room. So it's still dim, but it's not darkness.
Is that a staircase?
Would just
Yes, what you see in here. That is. This area, from what you can tell from your vantage point, definitely looks like some kind of a joint library. And there's an open staircase that leads into the second upstairs. And you can actually see as you kind of peek into the room and look up, you can see a second level. And just the area is littered with basically a 10-foot high wooden balcony forms this upper level. And the tall, for the most part, some of these bookcases are empty, but there are some that have books kind of strewn throughout, but they line the walls. For the rest of them look like they're kind of broken. Some of the shelves are kind of tilted. There are 2 pillars on the other side of the room, and about 4 old desks with chairs tucked behind them. For the most part, there's a couple of scattered books, moldy-looking books throughout the floor here.
Well,
it looks like we're gonna have to cover 2 fronts if we want to make sure this orc ain't leaving. And with that, Mahi just kind of looks up in the air for a second, and he starts to talk, and because nobody ever told Mahi, didn't tell anybody this. Mahi, DM, does have the ability to communicate with the steed telepathically.
Okay.
Within a 1-mile radius, they can talk. He can actually talk back. Kind of weird, but he can. And he's just basically going to command it. Anything comes out of that front door, besides us, especially an orc, hold him off or attack. Basically, he's commanding his horse to be the guard dog.
There you go. Give you guys a little bit more light in the room there.
To Pyth, you just see Mahi basically, something leaves besides us. Back. Out loud.
You see, the thing is, Pike's not gonna question magic things. She's used to magic things.
It's fair.
Also, this is not the first time Mahi has talked to himself, so...
That's fair.
Yep. You do kind of hear Mahi kind of mutter to himself, but you're not really sure what that's about.
I'm just kind of like, okay, that is what it is.
It's like, okay. Anywho, yeah. 10-foot high wooden balcony, lots of bookshelves, some books accordingly if you wanted to look through them. There's also the spiral staircase.
Okay.
I do recommend that we should go up both of these stairs. They go separately up, and then me and you go separately up. Maybe cut them off.
That would be an effective approach.
I'll say this too, because of your background history, Python.
Oh,
With on the east side of the pillars, where you kind of see desks. On the desks, there are kind of strewn papers and inks and quills on each one.
I'm gonna pocket all those, thank you.
Okay.
I am RPG looting at this point.
I'd say at this point here, based on your looting... Ooh, hold on.
Please something stab her.
Oh my god.
Just kidding.
Why would you wish that?
I've been stabbed enough!
She's gonna pocket everything and not share it.
As you go through the
Never said
desks, you kind of realize that these were some type of scribing sections, possibly where they maybe even did some spell work. But you get about 100 gold's worth of inks and paper.
Jealous.
100 gold of ink and 100 gold of paper, or
I'd say do
combined?
50
That's
gold,
why I was asking.
50 gold of ink, 50 gold of paper. Yeah, 100 gold combined.
She's trying to get 200 gold. See, that's how I know she can keep it all.
No, I was just clarifying.
Says
I know. I'm just
the
kidding.
one
I'm
with the
kidding.
most
I'm messing with you.
money.
Just
Though-
kidding. She's holding on to my stuff, so I don't want to fight her.
Though you haven't spent much time other than with some cantrips, but with some of the schooling that you have noticed, if you had the ability to do any type of higher level spell work, this would be required in order to can transcribe for those who could.
We should double back and tell the others the plan. At the
Agreed.
very least, there's no doorway out of here. If they come down, they'll still have to find us. So we're gonna go back to the others.
Alrighty.
I was gonna say
And,
Mahi's not gonna walk off first. He's basically playing guard dog to you at the moment. Like,
leave me alone, Paladin.
She flies through a wall.
boom. Leave me alone.
Am I the only one who feels the need to actually make my token go through doors?
I literally came all the way over here so that I could go through this main door. So, hello.
Oh, good. You guys didn't die.
We found another stairway. We might have to split up and make sure we cut them off if they try to leave.
I don't suggest going up different flights of stairs since we do not know the layout of the second floor.
Then can we send Drippy to one of them?
You get the sense, I will say this, since you have explored pretty much the whole bottom level, you do know at this point that between the staircase in front of you, the staircase in the library section, and the open hole in the southeastern room, that all those areas have similar upstairs locations.
So it's not like two separate things, it's one big connected.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Either way, we just
Two-story
don't want
house.
them escaping.
Yeah, I just had to Google if snakes could go upstairs real quick. They can't.
I was saying more just like even to guard the stairway,
Oh,
the
really?
same the way that he was the front door.
That's funny.
But
I mean, I would say that Drippy probably could curl himself up the banister, but
And they can just straight up climb stairs, apparently.
well, there you go.
so what's our plan? We can split up, or we can send Drippy to one and move as a group.
Well, I've also only got 100-foot range on Drippy. You guys gotta remember that. This isn't like infinite ability to stretch. If I give up my sight and hearing, it's only for 100 feet. And if I don't, then it's pointless because Drippy can't relay back to me anyways.
We're wasting time. I'm just gonna go up the stairs.
Ivan, can I actually grab her? I want to physically grab her arm. As she
I think
tries
she
to walk
stabbed
by.
Grapple.
At this
Grapple check.
point.
She's not gonna fight it. She just sighs.
Yeah, that was a 19.
she.
Ivan.
I didn't even roll.
Yeah, 25 anyway.
You turn around very quickly as the big dragon claw reaches out for you.
Oh, like before he even said, "Oh right, oh somebody go first," but we need to hurry, or they're going to.
Mahi goes first.
I was about to say, Tor's gonna go first. Just to fight off.
You are the leader, but current status.
I'm not.
I squished past
grab her
Mahi.
too. I grab her too. I grab her too.
He's like,
Right,
squishy.
do it! Do it! Come at me!
I just. Okay. That is 18 total athletics.
Wait, which one's the meets it beats it? If I meet his, do I beat it, or does he meet me and I beat it? Because I'm at an 18 too.
He rolled 18 and you rolled 18?
Yeah, which one's the meets it beats it?
Yeah, meets it, beats it. You win.
I win?
It's always
Yes!
a defender, yeah.
Please, for God's sake. I guess she's going first.
Anyway,
I get to the top of the stairs and I send Drippy forward.
No offense, Tor, but I've eaten meals bigger than. For Pete's sake.
Okay, where did she
As
go?
I said, Mahi sat on me.
We're all crammed on the stairs.
Alright.
I get to the top and I'm gonna send Drippy out first. I know you gotta get the second half up,
Mahi, like,
probably.
constantly trying to, like,
He
put his
just threw me
shield in
into the
front of.
abyss. Who just threw me into the abyss?
Not me.
I did. If you guys will scroll over to the other side of the map, you'll see the second level.
Oh.
Like, why am I in the abyss?
I honestly just imagine Mahi constantly trying to put his shield in front of Tor, like, wait, and she's just like, nope.
Whoop.
Alrighty.
I'm
Welcome
gonna send Drippy out.
to the world of the real.
Probably sitting on me now.
I was trying to move him over.
More
There we go.
thing.
I'm like Scooby on top of Angelo.
Oh.
There.
He's holding me.
Fixed it. We're all staggered now.
Alrighty. And since you guys are kind of coming out this way, I will review this part as well. And you can kind of see through the windows out into the courtyard area below.
I would just like to say, going up, Mahi is going to tell the horse, basically, tell me if something comes by. Like, if something starts happening, tell me.
You hear it go.
Actually, I think it can speak
Does
a
it speak
language.
common?
It can speak one language of my. Because how the spell works, I can basically. It knows one language. It can't speak it, like, out loud, but it can tell.
It understands you, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it
It would
doesn't
just
speak.
be common.
So he still neighs. You hear him say the name Wilbur, but that's the only word that comes out.
Wilbur, why the heck would he be saying Wilbur?
That's an old reference. If you guys didn't get that.
Yeah.
You're old.
All right, so we
That's
are.
terrible.
That is
Alex.
Let's see here. We are now at the upstairs hallway. So the walls, this is kind of like an L-shaped hall. It's pretty much lined with closed doors. You've got some broken shuttered windows here. So more light is being let out here in this case here. The downstairs was clearly more darker. Between them, there are hooks where you can see decorations used to maybe hang on the walls here at some point. There's a fireplace along one of the walls that has kind of a large insectoid head mounted above it. And of course,
That's
you see
weird.
the natural light entering through the holes in the roof at the east end of the hall. And the floor beneath the collapsed roof is strewn with debris.
I'm gonna send Drippy around the corner. Hello?
Mahi, not
Hello?
gonna wait.
I give up my sight and hearing and I go ahead and grab onto Angelo again. Since he's right next to me.
Just the remainder of this L-shaped hallway. All the doors are closed in these other areas.
Why does Mahi keep moving back and forth?
I don't know, but I'm trying to keep him where he is because it keeps it aesthetically pleasing.
Mahi's not waiting.
That is not me.
Yeah, I'm not moving
I
anybody.
had a
into
feeling it
that.
was Eli. I'm gonna keep moving as fast. Can Drippy fit under a door?
None of these have any opening that is big enough for him.
Aw. Okay, I bring Drippy back to me.
I could thaumaturgy it from here.
Let's not do that.
I
Bam!
snap my fingers. I snap my fingers to
Do
bring
it.
Drippy back.
Do it.
Drippy can only get around the corner, but there's nothing around the corner right now, so we should be good to go at least that far.
Horrific. Mahi starts walking straight
Yep.
down.
We could split up here. If
By the
anything
way,
happens,
this-
I can make a loud enough noise and Tor can use message.
I don't know, you better go with Mahi. He seems pretty intent on being your knight in shining armor recently. He might freak
Not
out if
trying.
you get out of eyesight.
I volunteer to
Sure.
go whichever way he
This
is not.
is the thing that the head that's currently mounted on the fireplace there.
Hey,
Oh.
me too, Angelo. I'll go with you. Nice.
Josh?
Gosh.
What is happening?
Watching YouTube videos, you're gonna get fired. You're gonna get fired.
My bad.
My bad.
Fired.
I'm gonna
Someone asked
go
me
over
for
here.
for an instrumental music playlist, so I'm just going over what I have.
Gonna follow him.
Let
of them.
Tavith go with them too. So basically, 2 squishies and the biggest tank, and us 2 lesser tanks.
Tankies. Yeah.
The
Do
dying
you want to
tanky.
actually, Tor? Do you want to send Drippy with us?
Yes. Yeah. And so I'm gonna have Drippy come, and he's gonna curl up around Pyth like he typically does me. So you have a snake scarf.
Fantastic.
Hope you
As
don't
this
mind.
is happening, Mahi's just watching the snake and just does the tongue thing.
Anyway, I'll be with the reptiles, and I'm gonna go this way.
No defense. He's your reptile.
Okay,
That's
Angelo?
why he's not saying anything. He can't actually argue.
Angelo, I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna go blind and deaf for a minute. Just shake my arm if we find anything. That way I can see what they're doing too.
All right.
It'll be easier to notify them if something happens, if that's the case.
And that way I can communicate with you if something happens.
Right. I am a human telephone link. I grab onto Angelo's arm again, and I go ahead and keep my eyes and ears with Drippy. I just got to keep track of my 100 feet as we go.
You still have connection with him, right? You just can't control him past that point.
I don't know actually. Let me double check that.
Pretty sure that's how that works.
Let me double check. It's been a while since I've gone that far.
I believe that you lose the ability to control him, and he just acts on his own.
But you can still.
Yeah, but that becomes a problem when I can't. Well, I guess it doesn't, because I can still recall him from that far, and if he
Yeah.
disappears, then Pyth will assume something's wrong. So basically, he's just supposed to stay with Pyth unless I recall him. He doesn't have any other specific orders, so I shouldn't have to tell him to do anything if he gets out of that range. Okay, but I can still see and hear through him.
Think.
Oh, okay. Just can't have him go specific places.
Can't direct him anymore, but you can still.
Yeah. Since he's just riding, that's fine. Okie dokie.
All right.
Opens door. Two.
Python and Mahi will open the door to the bottom.
Bottom.
So let me do Tavith and Tor and Angelo if they're attempting to do that room first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna test to see if the door is unlocked, and I'm gonna like push it slowly,
All right.
quietly. All right, never mind. I'm doing it faster. I can't with the creaking.
Hey, look, it's a hallway.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
I haven't
Wait,
seen one
I
of
don't
these
know
before.
this. Never mind.
Doesn't
Shut
understand
up,
what she's
Tor.
mumbling.
Tor's commenting for the other people. Hey, look, it's a hallway.
I see 4 open windows and 2 double doors, pretty much enclosed on either side, one of which you, of course, opened. There's ivy that's growing through the windows to the east. The roof rafters in this area.
Is a
You
roof
kind of see,
raptor?
you
I
kind of
hate
see
when rappers don't
light
do-
kind of shining down from some of the holes.
Well, I'm gonna continue down to the bottom set of doors.
And Angelo, you notice that little shadow kind of passes above
Above, like,
in the rafter area.
I see what it was.
Okay, so I need you 3 to roll initiative for me.
Do I still roll initiative even though I can't see or hear any of this and he hasn't shaken my arm yet? Do you want me to go ahead and do that still, since I'm in the room?
Technically, yeah, roll it with disadvantage. Because
Okay, that makes sense.
you're still gonna feel something. You just may not be able to act.
Wonderful. Don't worry. It's a 2.
Well, that makes perfect
It
sense.
follows.
Yeah, this tracks.
Who knows? The creepy shadowy figure in the rafters could roll a 1.
Oh yeah. 17.
Tavith?
1 second. Come on, dice. Why didn't you roll, dummy? Wait, I'm at disadvantage, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this really matters.
Why are you at disadvantage for initiative? How many points of exhaustion do you have?
Oh no, not for initiative.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You're right.
Sorry,
Like,
it's not.
what the
It's a 9 then. It's a 9.
At 9? Okay.
A 9.
9! This is a tiny, so I gotta change the size here. Oh god, that actually is too small. Hold on.
Oh god, what is this?
I know what that is.
I know what it is too. It is a fun creature. It's a little bundle of fun. That's what it is.
Stupid mosquito bat.
Where?
Mosquito bite.
It's a
I'm not
sturge.
seeing it.
There we go.
It's disappeared.
No-
It's back.
Oh, you
No
told
bats.
me about these.
I did tell you about these.
I don't like that.
Okay, how many we have? Boop. 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 Boop.
Boop boop boop. No,
Well,
stop
actually-
it. No.
What is
Yeah.
going on?
Boop. Boop. And
Can I just swat these with my hands, like without
Pretty
any,
much,
you know?
yeah.
Oh god.
I don't know how many there are, to be honest.
so as you kind of step into the room,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Angela,
9,
you kind of see the shadows across the wall and across the floor kind of swoop back and forth.
back.
And you hear rustling in the rafters above and kind of hear a squawking noise.
For the love of...
So out of the rafters kind of swoop down with huge bat wings open, kind of a cross between a large bat and a huge oversized mosquito. You see its leg ends have sharp pincers and long needle-like what is that thing called? It's like kind of attached to their wings.
Oh no, claw hands.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like a little claw hand kind of things here. Yeah,
Great.
this is a better
If I can, I shake Tor's arm
picture.
whenever I get the chance.
There you go. So you see about 9 of them actually kind of descend down, 4 behind and 5 in front, and they start swooping all throughout the hallway here. Angelo, you are up first.
I am up first. Well, I'm shaking Tor's arm.
Okay.
Is that like an action or a bonus action? Does that count, or
I'll let you do that as a bonus action.
is a bonus action?
Sure.
Okay, then I'll use my action to just attack one of these things
Okay.
and pull my rapier out to attack. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna attack that one like right below me.
Okay.
20.
20 hits.
6 points of piercing damage.
All right. How do you want to do it?
I just stab it. Let's
So
go.
it kind of starts fluttering
Let's
in front
keep
of
this
you.
civil. There's like a billion of them.
You kind of look like it's going to want to try to stick its beak into its neck, into your neck, and so you kind of just poke it right in the middle of the air, and it starts twittering really fast, and then it just sticks there to your rapier, and you kind of swing it a little bit, and it's like stuck to your rapier.
Shish kebab.
Okay,
It's like
that's
shish
fine.
kebabbed. Alrighty. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So, Talvith, you kind of hear some and come up from behind you, and they're all going to stabby stab stab.
Yep.
Where's my D20?
Do you not get 2 attacks as a rogue?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
They're weird.
It's the sneak attack is why they only get
Whack.
one.
That would be super overpowering. Okay. All right, so I've got a 13.
I got $1.
I got a nat 20, 11,
Ooh.
an 18, and a 16.
3 hit. 3 of them hit.
All right. Okay, so 15 points of piercing damage. And you notice the 3 that kind of attacked you. This other one kind of flies over to this side here. But these other 3, they kind of, you kind of watch as they kind of just impale themselves into your body and start sucking out from your chest. And they are like attached to you. Alrighty.
I kind of don't want to take that damage. I'm contemplating if I should do Stone's Endurance. It's 15. Would it count for all of the damage I took, or only for one attack of the?
I would say, this is a good question. But yeah, I'd say that it's probably just going to be for the one.
Alright, I'll take the damage.
I don't know why I don't have my character screen up here. There we go.
Bro, I just took the damage.
I'm just going to double check.
That's a lot of damage. I need some
Yeah.
flex steel for my
that's
puncture
kinda-
wounds.
Yeah, that's kind of the give and take of this encounter. They're have like 0 health, but there's a lot of them. All right, so these all stick to you. There's one kind of fluttering out that just couldn't get a bite on you. The other 3 here is gonna go ahead and attack Tor.
Why though? I'm literally just trying to vibe here.
He's just literally just standing there, and they're just like, Look, that
I
one's
literally, I don't even have my sight and vision back yet. I just kind of feel a little bit of a shaking at my arm, and all of a sudden I'm being swarmed. I don't even know what's hitting me.
They're gonna
okay.
drink water.
It doesn't matter because all three of them just missed. They just flubbed.
Oh god.
Everything
that's
was less
good.
than a 10.
That's good.
It was
Okie dokie. So the person has no idea, and so Tor, you're completely blind to the elements, and so your kind of body just as one kind of swoops past you, kind of turn your head. The other one attempts to kind of swoop in and then misses, and kind of they all three of them kind of collide in the air with each other and completely miss you, and you were completely unaware that anything is going on at this point.
I don't even know I was being attacked. I'm like,
So they're still kind of fluttering around here, but they're kind of going to go in for another strike. And then one's going to hit Angelo. And that is you're cocked 15. 15.
That hit.
Alrighty. So that will take 5 points of piercing damage for you, sir.
Heck,
And
I'm
then-
gonna use my reaction to have it.
Alrighty. Very well. And this one sticks into you. All right, and it is now Tor's turn.
all right. So I am gonna take back my sight and hearing from Drippy. I'm gonna leave Drippy with them, so I'm not gonna recall him yet.
You're like, this is fine. We have this handled.
Well, I don't know what we have handled yet. So I open my eyes and I see these three little things in front of me.
Yeah. They're all fluttering in front of you. That's the first thing you see as you open your eyes.
What? I look over and there's 3 attacking Tavith and 1 attacking Angelo.
Yeah, you kind of see Tavi that's completely surrounded, and he's covered with these things, and he's kind of flailing behind you.
Angelo's just kind of like, he has like a figure up to his mouth, like, shush, make sure you like die, like, not loudly.
make sure you don't die loudly, okay?
Angelo is swishing in the air with the one that's still stuck to his sword, kind of the shish kebab, while the other one is kind of attached to his neck. And
Really, it's a question of, do you feel the need to call for backup?
I'm gonna smack one of them with chill touch. Just
Okay.
smack it. I don't really care which one. Does a 22 hit?
22 hits. Which one do you want?
I'll let you pick. I don't care.
You can attack technically the ones that are leached to your comrades, or you can get the ones that are fluttering in front of you.
Since Angelo only has 1, I'm gonna try to swat that one off of him, because then we could both work to get them off with Tavis.
Alrighty.
That is 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Just smack it off.
So you kind of watch as this kind of spectral hand kind of hovers above you and formulates in the air, Angelo, and you kind of watch as just whack smacks it into the window.
There was a bug.
The hand gives you a thumbs up and then disappears. All right, we are back to Angelo.
Nod to Tor. I'm gonna turn to Tavith and I'm gonna try to kind of swat one off with the end of my rapier.
Okay,
That's a 22 to hit.
of course.
6 points of piercing damage again.
All right, so this one, you go ahead and stab it as one of the ones that's clinging to his chest, and kind of you stab it through the back, and just not quite too far enough to get Tavith, and you kind of pull back, and now you got 2 shish kebab on your rapier at this point.
Man, I'm just building it up. I'm not taking these things
The
off. I'm just
collection.
collection.
So we get back to Pyth and Mahi. So what have you guys been doing?
It's like Angelo's starting
I
a new
just-
blood collection. You see?
Just
Later we
like
can cook
walk
it
in
for
the
dinner.
door.
Any bonus actions, sir? Or any extra?
Bonus action, perception check the room. I'm gonna see if there's anything else in this room.
All right, go ahead and roll.
That was so close to being good. 12.
12. Okay, not too bad. I mean, passively, you're still looking at what you are seeing in this room at this point. You can't really make out. There's, because of the kind of the weird dim lit kind of strobing effects of the light in this room with all the shadows and the flappings thereof. It's almost a little giving you a little bit of a headache.
Yeah, all right. Just gonna focus on the ones that we see right now.
Alrighty.
That's my turn.
Very well. All right, Tavith. So, while attached, doesn't attack. Instead of starting each of their turns, Target loses 5 due to blood loss. All right. So, Tavith, you will be losing 10 points of... What kind of damage is this? It's really not a damage type because it's just you just lose 10 points of blood.
You're just bleeding.
Yeah, it's just
You use
bleed
10 pints. 10
as you
pints
kinda
of blood
watch-
is gone.
and these little pink things are getting like darker and darker red as it's sucking it out, and you kind of watching this little belly kind of bulge into like a little bloat. And you can almost see like an IV effect coming through their little huge, pointed beak that's embedded into your chest hairs at this point.
I hate these things.
The third one behind, however, is going to go ahead and take a shot at you. But you are failing too much, so that's a 5. So as you are kind of dancing around the room, it missed and returns. And that's that. And then the other 3 tour is going to go ahead and go free. That's a 2. That's
Please
a...
no. Please no.
Oh wait, so I don't have a turn? Did they skip a turn on me or something?
No, it's their turns. Still. They're just lots of them.
Oh, okay.
Please no.
And then... so just one gets you, 19. So that's going to be 5 points of piercing damage. And that sticks to you.
Ew.
And the other 2 are just going to flutter about here. This one's going to move here. This one's going to move there. All right. Now it's your turn, Tavith. Hello.
Josh. Are you muted?
Josh.
Hello.
Yep, I was muted.
Alrighty, sir. Unmute yourself.
I will. Look at this thing.
Smack. Smack.
I will smack that all on the floor
Smack that.
right now. Let's see. Think bats. Great. A 7. Great.
So it's called a proboscis, is what that thing is called.
Proboscis.
A proboscis.
I just rolled a 7.
The thing that impales you and sucks your blood.
Yes. I guess that's the mosquito nose horn blood beak thing.
So
Yes.
I missed the first one, I guess.
Well, what did you get?
7.
Yes, actually.
Okay.
They're small, so that's probably why. A hard hit.
All right. What about 14?
14 hits.
Stupids. Die.
Are you going to hit one of the ones that are sucking
me.
your blood? Okay.
Yeah, 6 damage.
Okay. So you basically, as you're kind of running back and forth between the hallway trying to say, get these things off of me, you decide to just bum rush yourself into the wall and flatten one of them and smear against the wall.
Nice.
That still leaves one left, sir. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alrighty. Tor.
Cool. I want this thing off of me immediately. I'm gonna chill touch to try to pull it off myself and chuck it into the wall.
Alright, so you're going to take 5 points of blood damage first, and then you can go and do that.
All right. So, I do that and does a 20 hit.
It does.
Get it off me. The 7.
Of course it does.
Kill it. I
This
want
is
it off.
This is a chill touch.
Yes, I want to grab it and I want to chuck it into the wall.
Alright, so you kind of watch the hand forms in front, kind of pulls and tears some of the wings off of the insect, and then tries to grab it again, and then this time grabs a hold of the whole body, and you kind of watch his little head kind of puffs, bloats a little bit. It's really, really super red, but you kind of watch as the skeletal hand kind of clamps down of it, and then it pulls back, and boom! Ricochets off the wall. It bounces a couple times, and then it eventually sticks with its head beak first in through one of the shutters. Kind of, you kind of see its little pincer legs sticking out. They wiggle a little bit and then stop. All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay, Angelo, you're up again.
I'm gonna help Tavith out, and I'm going to expand my collection. I'm gonna hit the one on Tavi. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit, unfortunately.
All right.
So this
Dude,
one
I just
kind of.
realized I could have been doing something this entire time.
So Tavi kind of swings around, and you just pull your hand back just in enough time so you don't strike him. But you don't have a clear shot of the thing on his front at this point. His back is facing you.
All right.
You kind of yell at him to stay still.
Yeah, that is my turn.
Okay. All right, Tavi. You will take 5 more points of sucky.
Yo mama.
Sucky maybe long time, and then nope, that's an 11. So that does not hit. So this
I'm
one,
taking more damage from these stupid little things than like anything ever.
I know.
I know.
That's the disadvantage of these guys. So they
I have
swoop, but
I
he
have 30
misses.
damage. Go ahead, sorry.
And let's roll for the other guys. Blue. I'm just gonna do this virtually here. Nope, that was bad. That's a 4. Bloop. Okay, another one here. Nope, that sucks too. That's a 10. Okay, so this one here, Tor. This one goes wee, and
The
misses you.
suckers suck.
It goes past, and then this one, Angelo, he tries to swoop down and misses. Pops back over here. All right, Tor's turn.
All right, I'm gonna try to grab the one on Tavi with Chill Touch.
Alrighty. So far, that's working pretty good for you.
It is. Does an 11 hit though?
No, it does not, though. So again, Tavi is dancing too much around the room, and you're like yelling, and both you and Angelo in unison say, "Tavi, stop it!" And
Except
What
they're
do you
trying to
mean?
be quiet,
Tavi's
so it's more like,
still-
stop.
Tell me to stop
he's
moving.
still dancing.
Stop sucking my blood.
Stop moving.
Get it off you!
The fist kind of just barely passes through you, and Tavi, you kind of feel the wind of the spectral and kind of cold essence of the skeletal hand just slam against the wall and then dissipate, but nothing was caught in its midst. Anything else, Miss Tor?
Unfortunately, that's all I can do.
Angelo, top of the round.
All right, I'm gonna do this thing since I haven't been moving anyways. I'm gonna bonus action steady aim.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna hit the thing off of Tavi once and for all.
There you go.
Yes. 24.
Excellent. Roll for
And
damage.
I realized that I actually do get sneak attack damage on this, technically.
It's irrelevant.
Not that I need it. But hey, when you have the opportunity to do 17 points of piercing damage.
So, yeah. How do you want to do that one? I'm going to let you figure that out.
I'm gonna skewer it again to where it pushes all the other two,
All the other ones
all
to
the way
hilt.
down, like to the hilt. Yep.
So you got about 3 collections now.
We should just grab all the other ones and put them on your sword when we're done.
There's little token ornaments there. All right. Anything else, sir?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. All right. Swooping again one more time. 1, natural 1. 2, 7. Wow. That's a 4. Okay. So. Pew, 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 pew. I'll miss. Tor, your turn.
I'm gonna try to Chill Touch this one.
All right, go for it.
22?
There it goes.
9.
He dead. So you kind of watch the hand kind of appears above him, and then slams down
Straight
onto the
into the
floor.
ground.
Big smear, big red smear.
Exactly what I wanted.
This is, I think, no, I don't think that was the one that has sucked any blood. So not as a bloody mess as the other ones. Angelo's is like literally, I mean, everywhere he's swishing, there's red splatters everywhere. They're still leaking. All right, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Angelo.
Bonus action, steady aim. I'm gonna hit this one right beneath me.
Did we skip Tavith?
We did. We
Oh my
I was
god,
about to
yes.
say.
Dude, Tavith, I'm sorry. I went to
Yeah, I
12
was
for
like,
you.
hold on.
We skipped you, sir. Go for it. Sorry about that.
All right, one behind
I
me.
can't keep
guess.
track with all of these enemies, so I just when you say my name, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go now.
Okay, stupid one behind me.
I figured it would take too long to
All right, 12.
to counter build this one, so I'm just doing it as off cuff. 12?
Hit
you say?
or no hit? Yeah.
No, 12 does not hit. No.
Okay, I missed both times.
Oh,
The one guy that should be killing all of these back to back.
Yeah,
get
the
attacked?
D&D dice are killing me today.
All right,
dude, that's why I don't use them. But my regular dice aren't treating me super great.
Angelo.
I'm gonna bonus action, steady aim, hitting
Okay.
this one right beneath me. 25.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Does a 25 hit?
Math. 17, 18 points of damage.
70 points of damage.
You now have 4. At this point, your rapier's pretty full. I mean, you still have a little bit of your tip left, but for the most part, you are ready to put it over an open fire.
Nice.
All right,
Would that
Tavith,
be
one more time.
cannibalism, like low key.
Oh, this one misses again. Swoosh.
It depends.
I
Just
mean,
ate their meat.
but
You got another shot,
Just-
Tavith.
it's still got like the blood
That's true.
from Tavith in it.
If you eat the blood of the
It would-
blood-sucking
Oh,
monster,
it would only be cannibalism if Tavi did it. Would
Yeah.
not be
Oh,
cannibalism
really?
if Angelo did.
It can't be
There you go.
cannibalism if you're technically two different species.
Much,
Like if a
No.
human ate an elf, it's not cannibalism.
much
It's
to think
messed
about.
up.
Wrong.
Like it's
not
not
technically
socially
cannibalism.
acceptable, but
what'd you get, Tavith?
Hold on. Wait, it's my turn already? Oh, let's
Hmm.
see.
Yeah, it missed.
22?
22 hits. Finish him.
It's about time.
You go to hell, you die!
Just don't roll a 1.
7.
There you go. All right, how do you want to do that one?
I want to eat it.
You know what?
So you kind of watch as Tommy kind of snatches it out of the air, and he watches he puts that beak in his mouth and rips the head off,
No.
and he watched the neck spouts finishes the rest of this
I want to drink the blood. I want my blood back.
explosion of blood kind of spurts out, and then he tips the rest of the body and starts and he watches the blood kind of trickles down his beard.
Tommy,
Doctor,
please no.
Doctor, no.
I need
no,
Tor
no.
and Angelo to roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Okay, honestly, that's valid. This is
That is-
horrifying.
That is a that's a 4.
You throw up all over the floor. Tor,
I have a 12. I actually have a 12.
12. Okay, you're good.
I just kind
Tommy-
of throw up a little in my mouth.
You roll a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage, sir.
He already has disadvantage. Does he have to roll triple disadvantage?
No, he doesn't have disadvantage on saving throws.
No.
Oh,
he,
we don't have
this-
disadvantage on saving throws?
Dude, he.
No, we
he-
don't.
I
He
think that one
drank.
with disadvantage.
He drank blood.
It's ability throws.
Oh.
This
Wait,
has
no,
nothing
that
to do with his
wasn't a four.
exhaustion. This
That
has
was
nothing to do with
five.
exhaustion. This is because he drank freaking blood, guys. So
Yeah,
roll
that's fair.
advantage.
It's my own blood.
It's
Not that, guys.
No.
That was
No,
one of the ones that
oh,
didn't get you.
Not.
Oh, whoops.
You drinking someone else's there, not to mention your own.
All right, so disadvantage on what here? Constitution.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw, but disadvantage.
Okay. All right, perfect. It's a 19.
Oh
Oh
god.
my god.
'Cause
Nice.
I nat 20 the second one.
You wipe your chin and your mouth, and you kind of look to the other guys. Angela is hurling. Tor's kind of like she's holding it back, but it's kind of coming up there, and you just smile.
Tavi,
You feel a
I
little
wipe it off
rumbly
my
in your
chin.
tumbly, but otherwise, you're cool.
what in God's name is
I was
wrong
about-
with you?
I was about to poison the crap out of you.
There,
Oh man.
I was gonna
There's-
give you AIDS or something, man.
quite frankly, Angelo, I don't think there's a god out there who could possibly explain this, condone this, accept
I've-
this, or claim this.
I fling all 4 of these things onto the ground.
A little bit of a pile up there.
Okay, I don't want to look at this anymore. I grab
I'm-
onto Angelo's arm. I'm giving my sight back to Drippy.
All right.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
Tell me at about the point that I would have my sight back with Drippy. Because I know that this is happening concurrently with whatever they're doing, so just let me know when.
I lost 30 health, guys.
all right. So,
Oh God.
We don't have
Python
any healing for you.
and yeah.
Both
No,
the healers are in
yeah,
the other room.
yeah, that was kind of a choice, sending both of the healers.
It's
fine.
It's fine. Oop. Oh, whoa.
There we go. Okay. Get rid of the dice thing is taking up my screen. All right. So Mahi opens the door.
Mhm.
Ah, that was fun.
That was.
Oh God.
Jeez.
It was something.
I don't know what to do when your players start drinking blood and they're not vampires.
What?
Like, for no reason. Like,
No reason.
Yeah, no reason. Just
You
Well,
know,
I'm
if
really
you
glad
were
he
a,
survived that part and didn't get poisoned further or
if you
more
were a
damage.
vampire, that would track. You gotta feed that, bloodlust within your veins. But
Mhm.
I mean, I don't want to punish you for doing something cool and unique, but then again, you
You
did
just
something
drink
gross.
blood from,
yeah,
I wasn't.
bat.
there's got to be
I wasn't
consequence.
thinking.
Um,
I thought it was the one that was on me
Mosquito.
for some reason.
Well, even still,
There's just got to be consequences.
blood-
for
Even still,
blood
for that to be your
cocktail.
first reaction.
yeah, that's super nasty, bro.
Well,
It's shame Tavi's time.
I got
Oh.
blood all over me,
Oh.
so hopefully I intimidate whatever's in front of us.
hello.
She looks like she wants to eat your face.
I've
I know-
seen this portrait
I know
before.
what this is. I know what
I
this
know
is.
exactly what this is. I know exactly what this is. No,
Oh, sorry. Let me
no.
accidentally grab that one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Okay,
trying
wait.
to zoom in, and I'm just moving things.
Did we just
I know
walk
that's
in
what I
here,
did.
or were we more careful about this?
He opened the door.
He opened
You
the
guys
door.
just
You
walked
really?
in.
Okay. Here we go.
He just opened the door. Yep. You gotta remember.
I'd
you
like to
took-
let the record show Pyth never took her hood off. So
We have. Listen, we have stupid 1, but you unfortunately have stupid 2.
No
Hey.
idea what you're talking about.
How dare you talked about Mr.
Don't
Sir
talk
like
about
that.
Python in that way.
hey.
About yourself that way.
I think she makes an excellent leader.
Pyth is
You say as you refuse to let her lead at all in any way throughout this
Good.
entire
Sure.
scenario.
You are all Mahi's horde. He's not letting you out of his sight.
I really thought you said a different word for a second there. I did not hear horde.
Pyth of it. You see,
You're
Pyth
all
of it.
Mahi's horse, is what I heard.
Whoa.
Did you just call Pyth a
Whoa.
whore?
Sure did.
No, all of us are his horse.
No, but then he specifically said Pyth.
You're whore number 1. Congratulations,
Uh-oh.
your head concubine.
You see,
Head
the
whore.
command spell works in mysterious ways.
All right, Python and Mahi, you have entered in what looks to been some master bedroom area. There's 4 poster bed stands between 2 shuttered windows against the west wall. Other furnishings include a desk and a chair against the north wall, and an empty wardrobe against the east wall. Currently open at this point. There's a fireplace built into the south wall. It features a very elegantly carved mantelpiece that looks strangely off from the rest of the disarray that's been throughout the rest of the house, as if it's not been tarnished with decay and time. In the middle of the room, staring against the eastern wall, actually. Do. Hold on 1 second here.
Wait, why is Tor, Angelo, and Tavith all inverted?
Did that.
Because they're
Explain
doing that.
this.
Callie, you're the
Explain
only
this.
one who knows how to do that.
No, I wasn't. I literally. Okay, you can watch the recording to see when I'm the one doing things because you can see whenever I'm manipulating things. I was not even looking at you guys. I am zoomed in 100% on my room that we're in.
Okay, literally everybody but you has been turned upside down.
I've been framed. Okay, first of all,
Even Groupie's upside down!
I'd like to
heck?
let the record show that last time I screwed with everyone, I also messed with my own icon so that no one would notice. So,
This sounds like you're really trying to cover your tracks then.
I mean, hey, if you want to believe that I'm stupid, then you're right. But that's not the point.
You inverted the big bad.
Don't invert my big ad.
Wow.
DM will get mad. All right, so, okay, I've confirmed it. All right, so this guy here is my pointer. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right, so this one looks a little bit different than your average orc.
Apparently. With that portrait.
It's not better. It's so much worse.
It's a bigger
I have
picture
no
for you
reason
out
to
there.
assume that Tor would not be watching through Drippy at this point, even though she would not, at this point, be watching through Drippy.
In a couple minutes, I'll be back. Don't worry.
Yo, honestly, she's gonna go back to Drippy. Just be like, what the
Oh my god.
Comes back and... No, it's not even that. You just, like, suddenly Drippy disappears and you're like, oh,
I think they're dead, guys.
Okay, this is about basically
Think
what.
for Drippy. Drippy is again curled around your neck, like right there.
So you kind of walk in on some of these orcs. There's most of them are kind of going through some of the furnishings, opening the wardrobe. One's checking out the mantelpiece, and then the brownish orc with these clawed kind of gauntlets and leather, kind of a leather cape and leather robe. He is kind of playing with this eastern wall here. Like his hands are kind of following along some of the groove lines of the side here. And as you guys approach, he kind of turns, and all the rest of the orcs kind of stop what they're doing, and they all staring at Mahi at this point.
I'm gonna step out from behind Mahi and just, so you're the ones who are in my way.
Mahi's not doing or saying anything. He's always has his sword and his axe and a shield out, but it's just kind of resting to the side, and he's just standing right next to Pyth, but not saying anything.
So I must say, you do have a very poor reception outside. On the bright side, they seem to have some level of intelligence, and they decided it would be best not to kill the persons here to help you.
The other orcs kind of look at the one in charge. This one stops what he's doing, kind of cocks his head a little bit, smiles a little bit, and then starts walking around here, keeping a little bit of his distance. He's holding kind of a black wooden, not necessarily a crafted staff, but almost kind of a cut off branch. Pretty much more than a walking cane, but it's staff, quarter staff length. Kind of walks with it. He ushers for one of the other orcs. This one by the wardrobe walks over to him and gives the staff over to the orc. And then he kind of nods in the north direction. The orc looks at you guys and looks back at the leader. And then slowly starts walking this direction.
I'd have you stay.
He stops. This orc, the leader, starts addressing you. You must be the emissary of Talos that my men told me about. You notice that he's wearing an eye patch. And he's also got an amulet that looks very similar around his neck. He clutched.
Oh, we match!
Twinsies.
Well, one of us is gonna have to change.
He smiles. He looks down. He goes, "We're a little small for a chosen of Talos. The great Stormlord picks more formidable opponents."
I can assure you I'm formidable in my own ways.
And what's this next to you?
One of my formidable allies.
Interesting.
What are you doing? Giving birth over there?
Playing cool.
Shut up.
Playing cool.
Shut up, Mai.
He's not saying anything. He's playing it cool.
This is mental, Mahi.
Yes, mental Mahi is going, I want to rip this guy's throat out, but I'm gonna keep calm.
Well, chosen of Talos, what brings you to our neck of the woods, so to speak?
Well, none other than Talos himself.
And what would the great Stormlord have to say to his followers?
His followers? Oh, you're mistaken. He only cares about me at the moment. Whatever you're doing, I'm sure it's important to you. But as far as I'm concerned, I've been tasked with finding the forge.
He kind of shakes his head a little bit. He doesn't seem, when you say the forge, you don't get any kind of visceral reaction from him.
Whatever, it's of no matter. Either way, whatever this ritual you're doing, I need pieces of it.
And what is that, pray tell?
I need the unicorn horn that you've collected.
The unicorn. Well, we need more than just a horn for what we're going to do.
I don't care what you need. I'm telling you what I need.
And what would you use it for?
Is that of any of your concern?
No, but neither is ours. And he kind of motions over to the orc across the way. Get that to Yargith. They'll meet you at the circle. Go now. We will deal with these distractions.
Is that a threat?
Oh, it will be.
I'm kind of sitting here like, Tor.
Again, just let me know when I have vision back with Drippy.
I need you to roll. At this point, you guys are actively fighting your mosquitoes. So I need
Right.
Pythavin and Mahi, and go ahead and roll initiative for Drippy.
All right,
Here we
let's
go!
Wait, you want me
Sweet.
to roll initiative
Like,
for?
The best
Drippy?
initiative I've ever rolled. No, I'm rolling for
No,
Drippy.
Tor
Oh,
can do this.
No,
Drippy's
I
in a
miss. I
fight?
thought he was. No, I
Nice.
thought he was like, you, Python Mahi, roll initiative for Drippy. I'm like, what? What?
Hey, does he get his dex bonus as part of his initiative?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god, this is the highest initiative I've ever rolled in this game.
Dang, it had to be.
Drippy
with
rolled a
Drippy.
22, just so we're clear.
That is
Wow.
good job, Drippy.
Boy, rolled a
Every damage attack
13.
should be doubled. Just kidding.
Pythavin and Mahi.
10.
15.
Okay.
It's okay. We'll be fine.
All right.
This is fine.
Drippy goes first.
What can I do?
Just get him. Fight him.
Whatever you think Drippy would do at this point.
Could he alert Tor?
Well, Tor is at this point swatting mosquitoes right now.
Yeah, Tor's busy.
Yeah, so she's busy. So Drippy is technically on his own survival
Yeah.
instinct.
He's basically just gonna like curl around. Like he's been kind of like peeking out, like watching the action from
Mhm.
around her neck. But he's gonna like coil around her neck a little bit further so that like his head is hiding in Pythavin's hair, like under her hood.
He's taking the dodge action.
Yes,
Technically,
Drippy
I think
would like
he's
to
gonna
take.
take the help action.
Drippy will take the help action then.
Distraction.
Yes, his plan is if anything gets close, he's just gonna like pop his head out and like flare his neck as if he's a cobra and
Just,
like
like,
wiggle a
spit at
little
them.
bit.
Okie dokie.
That's his plan.
Like he's a
But, like-
cobra.
That's what he's doing.
I just see Pyth go to attack, and then Drippy.
That's ridiculous.
So this will allow Pythavin to get advantage on her next attack roll.
Sweet.
Okay. All right. All right. The orcs go first. Big orc here is going to go ahead. He laughs. Then yells to the others, "Get them in! We cannot let them distract us any further." He yells to the other one, "Go now!" He looks back at you, Pythavin. It's like, looks like Talos will have to choose one or of us this day. We'll see which one lasts.
Oh boy, here
That
we
will be
go.
the true chosen of Talos, interloper. Alright, so he's gonna go ahead and look to the other two behind him. And he's gonna raise his arms up and hold out his amulet. And he watches this kind of swirling light start shining around the other two orcs behind him. And that will end his turn. The other orcs start charging in. And then this one dashes out of the room. Okay.
I wonder when he sees my horse. Orc runs out. My horse. Wait a second.
I will stomp you to death with my hooves.
Okay, very good. Alright, so I'm going to bloop, bloop, remind myself. All right, they are going to attack Pythavin. One of them is. So that is going to be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
The other one is going to be a...
I'm a Wrath of the Storm, the first one.
Alrighty. Where
Show off
is-
that Tempest power. Lightningy.
Gotta get my other... Now, one thing about the encounter builder is it is easier to see all the different stats here. Alright, so... Yeah, okay, it's a +5. Alright. So that is actually 27 to hit you, Mahi.
Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
didn't it?
He's hitting my... I was like,
Okay. That hits.
Alright, so Pythavin, you are going to take 9 points of slashing damage. And Mahi, you're going to take 9 points of slashing damage.
Wrath of the Storm.
Okay.
Wrath of the
Okay.
Storm.
Wrath of the Storm, do it.
DC 14 save. Dex save.
Dex save, DC 14. Alright, and let me check my ability. Or saving throw. Yes. Cool. Alright. So it was an 11, but now it's a 15.
Son of... Okay, it takes half damage.
Half damage.
It's 4 damage. That's not halved. No, I mean, that is halved. I rolled an 8. That's 4 damage.
4 damage? Okay.
Talos, I'm really gonna need you to pull through on this one.
Why is it not showing up? Ah. Alright. Hold on, guys. I was trying to be cool and make this go faster, but I'm gonna probably have to just do encounter here. Because it's not keeping track of it like I wanted to. Is it just because of where it is? No, it's weird. It's like getting hung up on the fog of war or something. Alrighty, no worries. We'll just do it the long way. There we go.
A orc. E orc.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
I do.
Alright, I've not seen it on my side here, so hold on. I have to click on it to see it. What in the world is freaking out? Alright, whatever. Okay, we'll figure it out later. Very well. So he's got 4 points of damage. Just gonna put it all into counter builder. And you guys took your damage. Okay, and that's all the orc's turn. It is now.
Mahi
Oh, this
Pyth
is-
looks hurt.
So does Mahi.
What was the initiative on Python, Mahi?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Who got higher?
I rolled a 13. Pyth rolled a 10.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So
Sounds
Mahi
about right.
first, then Pyth. Okay.
Mahi.
Go ahead.
How hurt?
I have 12 out of 33.
See one thing.
You know, sometimes they say the best defense is a good offense, so...
Mahi is going to hit the one in front of Pyth. As a bonus action, he's going to cast Searing Smite. So, runs his claws across the blade, just catches on fire, and then he's going to go for 2 attacks.
Okay.
Uh, 19?
19 hits.
11 points of initial damage. And 5 points of fire damage on top of that, and he has to make a con save of 14.
Won't be necessary. Go ahead and how do you want to do that?
So Mahi's just going to kind of rotate the axe and slice his arm off, and then slit his throat. And then he's gonna like try to gesture Pyth back. Go back to the others. And he's gonna turn and he's gonna hit the other one. Because I have 2 attacks.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a natural 19 for
Shoot.
25 to hit.
Yep, absolutely.
Go back to the others while I just clear the whole room.
So that's 7 points of damage, but I'm divine smiting that.
Okay.
So an extra 7 radiant damage.
So 14 total?
14 total.
Okay. All right. So just barely, this guy is on his knees at this point. So he watches as you decapitate his buddy next to him, and then slicing through him, and he falls down to the ground. Kind of starts to crawl a little bit towards your direction. He's still hanging on barely.
As he's just, I know this isn't really going to do anything, but as he's trying to intimidate the main boss and the guy in front, so Mai's just going to be like, and he's just like trying to basically make an intimidating presence. Like, I don't mess around.
No, yeah, your actions speak louder at this point. Yeah, the boss is suddenly feeling a little alone now. All right, that is your turn. It's now Pythavin's turn.
I'm not leaving you behind, you idiot. And I'm going to cast, let's see. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And I'm going to slam the boss with that.
Spiritual Weapon.
Ooh.
Technically,
Spicy.
I guess it would be
That's 25 to hit.
good. Where do you put the weapon?
I should make a little icon for my spiritual weapon. I'll pop it right there. Right there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 25 to hit, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that hits.
Who are you attacking? The boss or the orc?
The bush.
The bush. The bush. Yes, that hits.
Bush.
It's 5 damage for that. And then for my action, Booming Blade, pull my rapier and just stab it into the guy on my left here. My left. Character's left.
Yeah, the only other one.
Yeah. Bonk. That's a nat 1. That's
Oh
rough.
no! But you have advantage.
Do I?
Yes, you do.
Oh, he
'cause
fell
Drippy.
on his... Oh yeah, Drippy!
Whippy, help action.
Drippy!
Drippy for the win.
16 plus something, plus lots of numbers. 16 plus 6, 22.
Yeah, all that hits. All those numbers hit.
You have many numbers. Just assume.
Yes. That's 2d8s. So that is 7 points of piercing damage, 4 points of thunder damage. No, wait, 7, 8, 10 points
Yeah.
of piercing damage, 4 points.
how do you
want
wanna
to
do that?
I'm going to look the boss dead in the eye as I pull my rapier and just stab it through the guy's throat.
Okay. Don't poke me! And he falls down. The other orc chuckles. Huh. Guess Talos is with you. Today is a good day to die, though.
And why
Let's
would
see.
that be?
And he kind of starts twirling his hands a little bit. And you kind of watch as this kind of electricity starts forming between his fingers. Let's see if Talos taught you this little trick. For the Thunder Gods! When he pulls out both of his hands, and this beam of lightning streaks out across the room. That is going to make you
It's
a
gonna
dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, okay, got a little bit of dex. Unfortunately, I know as a Tempest Cleric that a lot of the times that just means half damage. 16?
Oh, snap. Yes, you save. So, half damage accordingly.
See, I know
See
how
what the
Tempest things work.
Damage was gonna run here. This is a 86.
It's a what?
Excuse me? If he rolls anything above 2s on all those dice.
Wait, come again?
I'm sorry, it's a what?
8d6?
And nobody's
but
casting.
you take half,
Oh,
though.
That's true.
Alright, so that would have been a 33.
Oh my god.
I'm down either way then.
So, as you try to dodge out of the way, the lightning still hits you from the side, and you, Mahi, you watch as kind of it sparks out through, and there's almost kind of a mini type of explosion that happens right in front of you. It shockwaves and pushes you back a little bit, and you watch as Pythavin's lifeless body kind of flumps down to the floor. And you watch as little electric trails off of her cloak and her body. The crackling fingers of the shaman in front of you, as he seems a little weakened by what he did, but he kind of recoups from himself, and he kind of looks at you, and he kind of, with bated breath, "You're next, dragon." And it would be your turn.
Oh shucks, he called me a dragon. Question: does he look as hardy as his fallen compatriots, or does he look a little bit beefier? But I know this. Like, I'm trying to get a feel for this guy.
Sure. Technically, he is somewhat smaller than some of his other party members. You get the sense that this orc probably isn't full-blooded.
Got it.
But in terms of his hardiness, you have no idea.
Okay. Dang it.
He does look tired, though. Like, that last attack kind of weakened him. Like, you don't think he can possibly do that again.
Okay. Should I risk it, guys?
I don't know what else you're gonna do.
Smack him,
so.
smack him,
I
smack
don't know
him.
what's going on, technically. Just kidding.
But I'm taking another risk. Should I take it? It could be big.
Kill this thing so that we can move on with our lives.
All right, so I'll take the safe way. I will guaranteed hits.
Or get Pyth back up so she can
So I guess the spiritual weapon is gone, right?
You guys twisted
Actually,
Pike
need
the
to
wrong
double
way.
check.
She needs to
Double
be on
check
her
that
back.
for me. I'm not I think it
Oh.
disappears.
I can heal you,
because it's not
or
a
I can hit.
concentration spell.
I would hit.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if it stays up regardless of your... If it's a time-based or if it's linked to your
Oh, I'm
ability.
gonna kill you.
I'm curious. Let's
You're
look
still
at
basically at full health, right?
I think it's just
Mahi?
I think it's just up for 1 minute, and if
Uh,
I come back
yeah.
up, it's still up.
Yeah, I
That's-
don't think it's linked to you losing health.
Because it's not
Yeah, 'cause
concentration.
not
or
concentration. You're right. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it out there. Let's leave him out there. Well, I guess technically though, it can't attack on its own. However, though, so
anything. Yeah,
It's
I would
gonna
still
have
need
it.
to
Yeah.
command it. But
yeah,
it's,
so
it's there if you wake me
Yeah.
back up.
right, absolutely, yeah. Okay, I think that's
So-
how we'll do it. So at the moment, it's
Let
kind of
me
like
get vengeance.
you kind of watch as this kind of swirling staff. It kind of stops in the middle of the air. Like, what do I do? Okay,
Going
Mahi.
to take a step forward, and as he's taking a step forward, as soon as he takes a step, shadows just... And every time he takes a step closer, the shadows just keep... And they all go towards, attack him, and I'm going to channel divinity. Which one? What is it called? Sorry, I got a vow of enmity. Enmity?
Vow of Enmity, yes.
Yes, and I have advantage on attack rolls for 1 minute. And as this is happening, Mahi just kind of twirls his axe. Do you fear death? And Mahi's going to attack.
Go ahead.
All of those are at advantage. So the first one is 21.
21 hits.
So 8 damage for the first one.
8 damage.
25 for the next one.
That hits.
12 damage for the second hit.
12 damage for the second hit. Nice. All right.
I'm going to
Swing on the
Not
knife.
only is he feeling weak or looking a little weak, but he's also looking a little bloodied now at this point.
let's see. Just need to make sure. Think that's all I can do. Yeah, because I have bonus action for that. Yeah, nope, that's it.
Alrighty. Top
I
of the
don't
round
have
here.
any else. I don't-
Pythevin, go ahead and roll your death save.
Drippy.
Well, yeah, actually, my bad. We skipped Drippy. Sorry. Drippy goes and then Pythevin.
Yes, thank you. I'm assuming Drippy doesn't know any medical knowledge, so
Drippy's like, that looks kind of dead.
that
Yeah,
looks kind of dead.
Drippy's
And
kind
so
of
he's
like
gonna like,
he has leapt off of her at this point because she's
Yep.
still got almost some static effects going on
so
her.
kinda,
At
I
the
don't like.
moment.
He's like, this is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And so he basically slithers up Mahi, tucks himself into Mahi's armor by Mahi's neck.
And he kind of pops out, so it looks like a double-headed, like you got big Mahi head and little Drippy head.
And he's just gonna take the help action again.
Okay, very well. Of course, Mahi's already got advantage, but okay. He's got double advantage. Excellent. So-
if he's going to aid me, and if I need to make a saving throw, he can aid me in that manner also.
Yes, I'll allow that. All right. So the shaman is he's kneeling at this point. Breathes a little heavy. And in response to what you said, do you fear death? He kind of wipes his chin. should ask your friend over there. And then he
Just fine.
takes a swipe with his clawed gauntlet. That would be a 18 to hit.
That just hits.
All right. So you'll take 9 points. Oh, hold on. That's not him. You will take 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Scratches against your armor.
You better
and you
wake
kinda
me
see it
up.
chip it away.
Shut up. You're asleep. Go to sleep.
Stay down, you stupid cleric. You're dead. You had your chance.
I'd like to see you get hit with 8d6 damage.
All right. And that is all he's going to do at the moment. It's now your turn again, sir.
He's just going to take his fingers and rub across the wound. Just lick his own blood, and he's gonna go again.
All right.
Glad I have advantage. 17.
17 does hit.
7 damage for the first hit.
All right.
Yeah, that's a natural 18.
That hits.
6. Second damage does second attack does 10 damage.
10 damage. Nice. Slicing him with your axe, left and right. He's starting to wobble backwards.
Maybe. Oh wait, no, I can't do that. As a bonus action, I would like to Shieldmaster shove him down to the ground.
Okay. What?
It's like a contested grapple. I think like
grapple.
athletics versus athletics or acrobatics.
Alrighty. Let me see what is his better
Would this
option.
be?
Okay.
I don't think I could, but would this be considered with the help action advantage from Drippy? I don't know how, but
not on a bonus action, no.
okay. I didn't think so. It was worth a shot. So I rolled a 16 total.
Okay. And he rolled with strength plus 3, so 20. Not a natural 20, but 20.
Nice. Well,
No
I
damage.
hit him. Nothing. Nope.
It just so you basically as you kind of slash with your axe, and then you try to pile drive him with his shield, and he kind of pushes up against the shield, but he braces himself with his feet and pushes back on both of his hands against your shield, pushes you back into your initial position. Don't be so pushy, dragon.
That's my turn.
That would be your turn. Drippy's turn.
Fight him!
I
Bite
don't think Drippy can.
Oh.
What else can Drippy do here?
I don't know. Because, like, I was looking at it and it says that I can't attack, but then it gives me what my attack is.
Yeah, they don't attack because it's not a warlock, but they can do. I think all they can really do is the help option. I don't think that's relevant to the situation. I think, because everything else is just use an object. I'm not really sure. I don't think he can shove him.
Little sneak shove.
He can deliver a spell, but you're not aware.
I have
of
to
this.
be the one delivering. You correct.
Right.
Are we at an even point in time yet?
Not yet. You guys went through, I think, about 5 rounds.
I will.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
still a little bit of time though. Like there was a little bit of time where you guys were talking when you first came in, but
that's
it
what I
probably
was going to
wasn't
argue,
much.
but yeah.
I'll say that. I mean, it may not be super relevant here because this is going to be over, I think, quickly.
Right, but we could start
But,
moving that way.
Yeah, I'll
possibly.
say that probably you guys would have snapped back into it at this point.
Okay, so pretty much I snap back in.
Yeah.
Drippy looks around, shows me that Pyth is unconscious. Shows me that there's this freaky lady. No, freaky man. Sorry, I keep thinking it's a lady. I don't know why. Either way.
Long hair equal woman.
Well, it looks like she have boobies too from the picture. Like, looks like very buff woman.
You
Yeah.
zoomed in
Anyways.
too much.
Kinda does.
Just kidding.
So,
I
am gender neutral. Gotta go. And I start basically booking it towards the door. Like, full speed booking it.
Can we follow her?
Yes.
Yeah, would we be technically taking turns in initiative, or are we just going?
I'll let you go ahead and dash.
Okay, what? 5, 10, 15,
Okay,
20,
'cause,
25, 30,
yeah.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Because if we're taking
I can
turns
get
in
here with
initiative,
60.
technically I can get inside that room. But
My dash
we
would
just
be
take
80,
one
right?
dash. You get one free dash.
yeah, in case I get there.
You
My
get
dash-
to
Angelo
basically
just-
right where I am.
My dash would
It
be
just-
80 though.
You have a
Right.
base speed of 40?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barbarians, man.
Oh, that's right. That's a barbarian feature.
So here's would be 60. So I go in. I bust in there.
Tommy just appears in the room out of nowhere.
Honestly,
Busting
Tommy
room
just
right here.
bull rushes in.
Mom said it's my turn to use the Xbox!
There's a fight going on!
All right, so the shaman kind of sees this huge Goliath kind of enter the room, and he's looking super worried right now. He kind of looks back at Mahi. Finish this now! And he casts. Oh, excellent. Tavith entered in at just the right opportunity. So Mahi and Tavith, go ahead and roll for me a Constitution saving throw.
With advantage, Drippy, aid. I did say earlier I could possibly make a...
But that was for
Uh,
his turn. He took another turn since then.
That's true.
Oh, okay.
And he did not use
Unfortunate.
the help feature.
No, he did
15.
not.
14.
14.
14.
Okay. Both saved.
Woot.
So none of you get pushed, but you'll still take.
Oh, crap.
Wait, is this Thunder Wave?
Mm-hmm.
Am I in this?
Yeah, technically you will be.
Alright, that's a failed save for me.
Is Drippy in this? I don't want to ask that. I really don't. But out of fairness, is Drippy in this?
For the sake of the fact that he is still in Mahi's armor, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, but he'll be excluded from this.
Oh, thank you so much, because that would kill me.
All right, guys, you take 12 points of thunder damage.
12
that's-
points.
That's
That's
one
just-
failure,
sorry.
one success.
That is not 12 because you guys won. So that's
6.
halved. Yes. Yeah. Take half as much damage, and you're not
so
pushed.
6.
So 6 points of thunder damage for you both. So he throws his arms out towards the ground, and he watches kind of this lightning kind of hits the ground and booms out in your direction. Python does get pushed accordingly.
I
her body-
already
her-
moved.
Limp body kind of falls behind you, Tavi. The rest of you brace for impact. You take it, and it shatters and shocks you up through your core. You kind of
That's
shake it
what
off.
that feels like.
Tavith, your beard is like super poofy and spiky now. Frizzy.
Sorry, I look like what's his face from Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. You have a little singe marks
Marv.
kind of floating above your head there. The shaman kind of, after releasing that, kind of goes back down to his knees and kind of looks back at Mahi. And then looks up into the sky. It goes, "I'm ready, Talos. Your servant calls. Soon your avatar will reign.
What?
Bring it! And Mahi, it's
What?
your turn.
Attack. Oh crap! There goes my dice.
Honestly, after that, I don't know if I'd kill him.
Never said I was. 25 to hit.
25 hits.
You're gonna kill him. Don't even lie.
Yeah,
Has my
Mahi
turn
doesn't show
passed?
mercy.
7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
Has my turn
The
passed?
second
No, Python, you'll be coming up next.
Okay.
16.
16 hits.
Okay, and the second attack.
Make it good.
12 damage.
How do you want to do it?
Okay, DM, I sent you a message. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This is a little somewhat determined. It's kind of for myself. Roleplay stuff.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and roll your wisdom saving throw for me.
Mm-hmm.
There he go.
Popping off again.
Yeah.
I
Nope,
mean,
DM.
if
The fun little DC I made in my head, that was a 6.
well, I'm gonna
Oh,
say this:
no.
you don't have to beat your own DC. If you want to do it, you just purposely fail.
Yeah, well, I wasn't trying to purposely fail. This is kind of like a critical role thingy. I'm
get what
making
you're
my own
going
wisdom
for.
save. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. From
So you see-
from within the depths of almost a familiar feeling, it just strangely starts to kind of come over you slightly, but
So
you've
you
been,
see
you've been down
Mahi
that road before, and you kind of shake it
kind
off.
of shakes a little bit. You see for the first time Mahi's little spines kind of go up and go, and he just starts hacking, and like even though he's dead, he just keeps like hacks for like a solid like 30 seconds longer. And then just kind of
As we just come into the room and see this.
he's just full on psychoing this guy.
So let me just to clarify: you failed your save, or you succeeded your save?
failed.
I failed.
Okay, all right, then I know
Rolled
what
a
you're doing.
6. Yeah,
Okay.
no.
All right,
Yeah, I
so
failed.
this familiar feeling, the eyes turn red, and for a brief moment,
No,
you
no, no, no,
black
no,
out.
no, 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 no. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I want nothing to do with that thingy. This is
Well,
just
what are you-
basically my.
What are you referring to then? Because I can't
Okay. Yeah,
Much
no, I'll
confused.
send.
deem in something that I don't know what you're doing.
Okay, I apologize. I probably should have gave more clarity.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know if you just wanted a little nostalgia effect. I mean, essentially, like I said, you don't need to roll for this. This is you do your character the way you want to do your character. So if you want him to react that way, just let him do it.
There you go. I sent it to you. That was my reasoning behind it.
That's fine. That's not a roll thing. It's not like you have to save against that. That's just your how you want to play it. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Good. Do you?
So after he does that, Mahi just kind of turns around and run towards Pyth and lay on hands. 10.
All right. So the rest of you, as you kind of enter in, you see this, and you see Mahi just chopping away this guy to pieces left over. He kind of turns to the rest of you, and then immediately rushes over to Pythavan.
Come on, Pyth, get up. And shadows lay on hands.
Well, maybe next time you should be a little bit more concerned with your compatriot who is on the ground than hacking something that's already dead.
I made a split-second decision. You weren't here.
You made a split-second decision over your own selfish needs and the person who you literally have been claiming you want to protect this whole time, so shut up!
Really? Right.
Yes.
Fine. Anything else you want to remind me of, Tor? Yes, I have made lots of mistakes.
that's
yes,
all.
I am
That's
still
all.
trying. Shut up! Let me speak for once.
Or
Yes, I have been
I lost-
hypocritical at times.
Did you guys lose the map?
I don't know.
Nah,
No.
it's still up for us.
Since
I
you
have
left.
done things I have come
Yeah,
to regret.
I'd
and I've
listen.
tried
I'd
to-
love
I
to
left.
listen to both of you yelling, but one of them got away, and I'm gonna start to get up.
I just storms off in the
I
direction
help
of
Pike
where
up.
the orc. In the direction of the orc, where he went.
How much HP did I get?
All right, guys. In
Drippy
case
comes back to me. He doesn't want anything to do with the mean lizard man.
y'all might need to re-log into my link just for the
Oh
sake
yeah,
of.
probably.
How much HP did I get?
10.
Like the most recent one that you sent?
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
the one I just put in the thing. Yep.
that was a terrible voice crack. I apologize.
I did hear that. I wasn't gonna say anything.
I wasn't
I
gonna say
feel
anything
that.
either, but like then you pointed it
Now
out,
that
so
you like pointed it out, I'm gonna laugh at it.
Yeah, because I make fun of everyone that voice cracks around me, so it's very
yeah.
well. I embrace.
I'm
Okay.
glad to know that even when I get past this phase, I'm still gonna have
You're
voice
never
crack.
gonna get past that phase. It's
This
just
is-
how it is. Life works
This
like
is-
that.
This
Life
is
wants
on
to
my
screw you over
first.
every chance it gets.
So Python is healed. Yes. How much did she
Ah,
get
why
back?
are you on top of
10.
me?
10 HP. He's
Okay.
piggybacking you. Calm down. It's fine. Why you don't make it weird.
Mhm.
Don't
Kind of
make it
make you
weird.
feel better if you got after you just got chewed out by the smallest person in the room. Sorry, Strippy.
Group therapy,
It'd be,
dog.
it'd be cool if we could add like memes in here. We probably could, right?
No, let's not even
No,
let's
we
not
got
even
a meme
start that.
chat. Got a meme chat.
But it'd be cool to meme while we're watching what's going on.
No, that would just be
We got meme
distracting.
chat. This is battle map.
At some point, it would take you out of the game.
No, like it would be fine.
Anyway,
Okay.
we're rushing after that one dude.
Ah,
Whoa.
who made me big?
Immersive experience.
Angelo!
Who made me big?
He's Gigantolo now.
Do I have to take
Oh my god.
New
away from everybody?
barbarian
No,
character.
for real,
Gigantolo.
honestly, I don't know who's
Privileges.
doing it. I don't know how to do it. I don't.
There's 2 Pythons in here.
That's weird.
Huh.
Confusion.
That's suspicious.
That's suspicious. It's, oh my god.
Gosh.
Oh my god!
Anyway,
You might have to take it away from us, Theo.
No, please don't. We're gonna be good.
I'm being good. I haven't done anything. I'm perfect.
I turned them all upside down. That's what I did.
Oh, that was you. You're finally
That was-
admitting to it.
Yes, I will admit to my shortcomings so that we don't get it taken from
Who's
us.
the other Python?
Not me.
it might have been because I reloaded the page because my one tab wasn't working, but it's not
Okay.
registering that that tab's gone because it was basically
Yeah.
frozen.
I think that's what happened to me just a minute ago. All right, very well.
He is going to just, as they're doing their own thing, he knows he feels unwelcome at the moment, so he's like, I'm just gonna go after this thing and do my job. So he's
Well, we're all following you, so
well, he's still continuing on towards wherever the orc went.
All right, so
I am going to stealthily lag behind until they've all left the room. And once they have all are out of eyesight, I want to inspect the body.
All right, so Tavith, as you kind of go into this is the upper level of the library section. For the most part, it's similar to well, you didn't see this, but for those that got the description, it's similar to the downstairs. This one is more sparse, though. There looks like there's maybe some more books downstairs in those shelves, but these shelves are pretty much empty and broken. Angelo, just passive perception on this space here.
I'm not gonna be in there.
No.
Or
On the room.
on this room. Okay.
Yeah, the room that you guys are still in, the master bedroom. There is a couple of odd aspects to this. You notice a distinction between the mantelpiece on the fire above the fireplace accordingly. In the sense that it is not matching the rest of the decay in the room. You also notice against the eastern wall, there's an oddly placed, almost looks like basically a coat hook, kind of right in the center of the wall there, but it's not high enough. It looks like it's almost kind of like eye level, basically, to where you are. Another interesting thing too is on the desk and chair against the north wall, there is and it looks like it's part of it, like it's almost built into the desk, the back portion of the desk. There's like a space for writing, almost like kind of an art easel. But on the back portion of it is a very intricately designed orb. Has a crack across it, but you kind of catch a little glint of shimmer as the light kind of hits it.
Pocketing that.
No, it's a huge, like.
Oh, it's huge.
He
Okay.
said what he said. He's gonna try to pocket it.
I'm pocketing it. No.
It's part of the desk, basically.
part
It's
of
like
it,
anchored
okay.
into it. And it's like double bowling ball size.
Doofus that does it with his cart. So.
Can I inspect that closer?
Okay. It'd be over here. Go ahead and roll investigation for me.
All right. 26.
Okay. So you walk over to the desk and kind of inspect it, and you get a sense that though it's cracked and old, but there's definitely something kind of flickering on it. Zzz. You understand that this is a activity that you're not versed in, possibly some type of arcana or magic realm. Someone of a interest in such things might be able to explain what this thing is or does.
I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna go over to the coat rack thingy.
Okay.
I'm gonna mess around with it. I'm gonna try pulling it, pushing it, twisting it. I'm gonna do stuff with it.
All right. So basically, you pull on it, it comes out from the wall. Click, click. The wall slides backwards. It reveals a little hidden room here. Looks like this has been sealed up for some time. Now, on this room, for the most part, the room is kind of empty. It's very vault-like. There is a chest in the dead center, a wooden chest with little tiny clawed feet on the bottom of it. Against the wall, there's another hook, and this has a nice red handsome cloak that as the door opens, it billows softly. And even after the door has remained open, it's still billowing.
I'm gonna open the chest.
It's locked.
I'm gonna get my thieves' tools out.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna try to picklock it.
Go ahead and roll.
Pick lock?
Lock pick.
pick.
Pick it.
Not
Pick
picklock.
lock.
it.
Lock
I'm gonna pick.
Pick
I'm gonna
lock?
pick
I'm
this
Lock
lock.
pick?
gonna
lock.
pick the lock. I'm gonna pick the lock with a lock pick.
He just picks the box at this point.
How many pick locks can the lock pick?
18. on
An
that.
18.
Yes.
Something kind of shocks the tooling. You don't feel like there's actually any mechanical inclination to this lock. And you don't dare try to stick your tools back in there again. Kind of like the light socket effect. And a
Do I know
fork.
how this thing could be opened?
Go ahead and roll an intelligence check for me.
What's my modifier?
Or investigation.
Or investigation?
Yeah.
Okay, 20.
Okay. So similar aspect. This again is outside of kind of your realm. You're getting the sense that some of these items in here, and deducing the fact that you understand from what Rita told you that this used to be a wizard's house. So this is probably some kind of a magic lock instead of an actual lock.
Mhm.
So
Is the chest small enough to pick up?
magic would need to possibly be opened. It's about 30 pounds. And
That's
it's
a small
I'm-
child.
I mean,
Is it small
Carry
enough
it.
to pick up?
I mean, yeah, you can pick it up. I necessarily wouldn't recommend carrying it. You have nowhere to put it. You have to hold
But
it.
you
the
can
whole
bring
time.
it to the group.
Bring it to mama. Bring it to mama.
That's
true.
exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna put on the cloak.
Wait.
Okay.
Mama will open.
Hey, Angelo doesn't know things. Okay, I'm putting on the cloak. I said what I said.
All right. As soon as you grab the cloak and you swing it around and hood up accordingly, you notice that it kind of starts Doctor Strange in you, and it's billowing from behind, even though there's no sense of air or wind.
Is this? Oh my word!
But it looks very,
Yes.
very
A cloak
dramatically
of billowing.
billowing as you wear it and walk out of the room. Do you also go and pick up the chest?
I pick up the chest.
So the rest of you guys watch as Angelo kind of emerges out from the secret room, and he's wearing this red billowing cloak behind him and holding this wooden chest with kind of clawed eagle feet on the bottom of it.
We probably honestly wouldn't have stayed.
They-
We're kind
they
of booking it after
probably- they're
this one,
probably
He
dude.
gone.
intentionally stayed behind while we were trying
All
to
of
go
you
after
guys-
that orc.
Okay, so first of all, there's no sign of the orc. Second of all,
Well, we're going down
Um,
the stair. And also, if that orc went out the front door, that horse would have harassed him.
Yes, I was gonna say. The horse is going to harass him if he went through the front door, and Mahi's current direction is where the orc went because he was in the room when the orc just vanished into this wall. I'm assuming there's a door here or a door here.
no, this is an upstairs. This is a second story. Those are windows.
Oh, so we're not
And where did
seeing
the-
any doors outside
where
of
did
the
the
ones
orc
that they
go?
went through.
Where did the orc go then?
Oh, my apologies. I think you guys are probably seeing. So technically, this area here is open. It's a
okay.
secret door
Okay.
that has been opened into this room, where this is the upstairs portion of the library. So yeah,
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I assume that you guys looked in here, but there's no sign of the orc. I just didn't think you'd randomly just
Oh,
go.
yeah. No, Mahi's
Yeah.
still going down.
Yeah, this is a secret that had been opened, presumably by the orcs that were in here.
I would just like to know, just so everyone knows, Mahi's currently really, really bloody. He's at 6 HP.
That sucks, buddy.
So
Wow.
With that-
if only
with that
we
in
would've
mind-
maybe
No
gotten
metagaming
Cleric up sooner.
with that in mind, what was everyone else doing?
We're just trying to find any trace of this orc that's left.
You know what? I'm staying in this room.
I'm trying to get my 36 health back.
If
You know
Tavi
what? Okay, hold
and-
on. Actually, as we're about to leave,
Mhm.
I'm sure Mahi probably doesn't stop anyways as he's going through the door, as Angelo's off doing what Angelo does. Like, you know what? Okay, yeah, I know one of them got away, but if you haven't noticed, we're all a little, well, some of us more than others, and I look specifically at Pyth and specifically at Tavi, are a little battered up. Maybe we shouldn't go possibly rushing into another fight. Maybe we should like take a second to regroup.
He does stop. Like he's fixed to go down the stairs, and then he just stops.
Mahi, go ahead and roll since you're actively looking. Do a survival check.
Because
Yeah,
I know I'm not a medical professional or anything, but nearly dying and getting your blood sucked and all of that fun stuff.
You what?
That-
It's
literally
not important
almost
at this
assisted
exact
me.
moment. The thing's
Yeah.
gonna have to first get past the
What?
horse.
7.
We know where he's probably going.
Okay. You're right. You're right.
All right, so Mahi,
7,
you don't
Ian.
see any tracks. Basically, you did see the orc come through this open path. There's not a door or anything. It's just the open section of the wall that leads into this. You kind of noticed as you passed through that it looks like it was a piece of the wall that had been pushed back already, but you can't find any tracks on the ground. You do pass by the window before you hit the spiral staircase and look outside. For the most part, you don't see anything out there. Of course, it's still halfway shuttered, so only slits of light are visible. You see the pumpkins patches, but you don't see anything else. Movement outside. And down below,
Okay.
of course, you're looking above.
I'm just gonna touch base with the horse. And start telepathically communicating.
Alrighty.
What's going on?
Oh, right.
Translated
Good talk.
into,
He can't speak, right? He just
but the spell.
Telepathically, they can
does he-
communicate, though. I
yeah.
think it's similar to like
Yeah.
a familiar.
yeah. So he goes, "It's pretty quiet out here.
The horse having a southern accent.
When are you
I love
when are you
that.
coming back?
Getting kind of hungry out
I'm
here.
kind of hungry. I'd like some carrots, and none of these pumpkins look very tasty."
The horse is from Texas.
Pumpkin. Looks like they had better days.
I mean, he's from a hot place, but I guess that could answer
It's from like
Texas.
southern hell. You know?
He's from South.
Yeah.
Asmodeus has a Texan accent. Change
Down
my
below.
mind.
Oh man.
What's taking you guys so long?
Mahi doesn't communicate this. Dear God, this thing is whiny. We'll be down here in a minute.
Says you. You're not the one at the carrier, fat butt.
It's funny.
Everyone
He just starts
come here.
swearing at the horse. Screw off.
All you hear is Mahi like cursing in the other room. He's like, you kind of watch. He's looking out the shuttered window at the moment, and Tavi, you kind of.
Mahi's like talking to the horse, and the horse is just looking outside from the window. Yo, screw you.
Hey, this here, can this be closed?
Yes, you could
You're a jerk.
pull
gonna close
the wall
it.
back.
I'm gonna close it. I think Mahi's annoying, and so as Pite says, "Come here," I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna kind of push Tavi to the side a little bit, and I'm gonna close that door so he can curse by himself in there.
Mahi, you're not paying attention, but you kind of the light in the room just gets darker.
He's getting mommed right now.
Mm.
That being the case, I will say
I
that
mean-
Pythaven and Tor and Tavith did watch Angelo go to the desk, go to the wall, open the wall, come out, billow cloak, holding chest. While Mahi is in the other room.
Our attention's kind of torn between Mahi cursing at his horse and Angelo doing whatever Angelo does.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd say for this purpose, Tor, that you noticed that he had some interest in the orb. And then
The orb was where?
over there by the desk, yeah, right there.
Right
that
where I
area.
am.
Yeah. But you're not paying attention, so when Angelo emerges out of the room, Tavith, you kind of noticed this, I think, but other than that, Tor, you're doing something else.
I'm closing the door on Mahi.
I'm gonna push that door back open and then just slouch against the wall and look up at the ceiling.
You can see there's a hole in the roof.
And I'm gonna look up at the sky. And I'm going to say something along the lines of "What the f" in Celestial, and then I'm gonna start.
You hear a chuckle from Mahi when you say that.
Roll a perception for me, Python.
Oh boy.
I'd like to close the door on Mahi again.
At this point, I imagine Mahi's like actually like, and like walks in.
Flipping him off as I
21.
close it literally in his face.
So as you're kind of
And
staring up into the
great check.
roof and you're looking at the hole, you do see kind of a dark black cloud kind of creeping off to the bottom left. Very slowly inching through, and in the far distance you kind of hear.
Yeah, that's great. You're just gonna let me get killed by another one of your followers when you have a mission for me. Thank you. Thank you for that. Can we have some healing, please? And I'm gonna just prayer of healing. And all of this is in Celestial, so
Well,
So does it hit only the 3 of you guys, or
it's hitting everyone
Angelo,
in
do you
the
want to
room.
come over?
including Angelo?
Yeah.
yeah, he's coming over.
Okay, with his
Well-
chest and pillows.
If we need some rest, I have found some downtime activities.
Oh, give me.
I don't know how to open this, and there is an orb over there. I set the chest down.
I'm gonna look at the chest first since it's right in front of me. Do I know how to open this?
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Oh, that's still good even with disadvantage. 17.
17. Okay, so you can kind of concur what Angelo kind of reiterates what he's determined, that it's not an actual lock. You know that this is a magical lock. So a knock spell would work, except that you haven't really perfected that yet. You don't know a knock spell, but you do know that typically
Dispel magic.
it's only the spell magic could possibly be another option. You don't know that either. But usually it's the essence is around well, there you go. Essence is around the lock, though. The rest of the chest still seems tangible, to the sense that, you know, it could be broken in other ways.
Well, since Pyth is busy, I look at Tavith and I'm like, hey Tavith,
Yeah.
Please do not break it.
why not? We're just gonna break the top.
Just don't break whatever is inside it.
That
Now,
won't happen.
Tavith, you have to be gentle, but also not so gentle.
You
You
want
have
me to
to
use
be balanced.
Want me to
No,
use
do
this?
not. No, do not use your maul. Do not smash it with your maul. You're gonna have to be a little bit more tactful.
Well,
Like if you could just
so-
break the hinges in the back so we can open it backwards.
Oh. So, like, slam it really hard on the ground or something? Punch it?
Hey Angelo, do you have any daggers or anything?
I don't.
Pyth has many.
I'm gonna go over and while Pyth is praying, I'm gonna dig through her bag and
I don't have any.
Dagger.
They're not in my bag.
You don't have a single dagger in your bag?
No, they're all hidden on my person.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ruffle through her bag and I can't
Mr.
find the
DM,
dagger.
What color is the cloak?
Red.
Red, okay.
Like, literally, Doctor Strange.
I mean, Pyth can still hear you. If you're asking for a dagger, she just reaches back, still praying, pulls out the dagger and hands it to you from the back of her belt.
Tavi,
Okay.
you notice that the cloak is still billowing.
And so I'm gonna
Ooh.
push the box back towards Angelo and I'm gonna hand him the dagger and I'm like, I feel like you're gonna be a little bit more tactful with this. I think you should try to open it backwards. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to use a knife. I feel like you do, and I don't trust Chavith.
I feel
You
like
just did trust me.
No,
What in
I
the
was
world?
going to, but then you decided to like tell me exactly what I told you not to do and imply that you were gonna do that. And so now I'm concerned. I trusted you at first, and then you made me concerned. And I don't want to break
well,
whatever's
I
inside
wanted
of
to
this
know-
because it has magic vibes.
I wanted to know how you wanted me to do it other than smashing it, and then
I told
asked
you, and then
for
you
a
continued
dagger.
to imply that you were going to smash it.
Like with what
I'm
though?
gonna take the
Just-
dagger and I'm gonna try to open the chest from the back.
Like
she
break
said.
with it, like break
She wants you to
around
like break the
hinges.
hinges.
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna try to
basically
break
dig
the hinges.
out.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack roll for me.
I'm like staring at him.
23.
23. Okay, it hits. Roll damage.
Six.
Okay. All right. So you start taking the dagger and chopping the side of the back of the chest. It's made of wood, so I mean your dagger's kind of going through, and you're kind of making an indentation into it. You feel if you continue to do this, you might eventually break it open.
Then I continue to do it.
At this moment, you're damaging it. Go ahead and roll again.
To attack?
Mhm.
This one is a 16.
Okay. Roll damage.
5.
One of the hinges kind of pops off.
All right. And I move on to the next one.
Can't believe this is actually working.
I know. This doesn't seem right.
A stupid plan has worked? What?
Angelo honestly kind of sits there for a second, like after the first one. Like,
Huh.
What?
All of us.
How much?
Huh.
and
What
then
was
he
your
moves
roll?
on to the second one.
Yeah.
I haven't rolled yet. Oh.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
This one is 25.
Sure, go roll damage.
Oh, 7.
Sit right there.
Okay, nice. Start digging into it. Get an edge. You're trying to pry it off.
All right. And then a 13.
Yeah, dagger's kind of stuck. Kind of start trying to pull it out, and it's stuck.
Do you need
Okay,
another
I'm gonna-
dagger?
Kick it. I'm gonna like kick the dagger in. Like stand up and kick the dagger in.
Okay, roll a strength check for me.
Oh yeah, strength check. Okay.
You got this. Don't worry. Come on.
16.
16. Okay, so you stand up, and the cape kind of gets a little bit in your way. You can push it down. Stop that. And then you boot kick it, and you watch the dagger sink in. Now the handle is sticking out. The rest of the blade is internally inside the chest.
No much curses.
Do we need another dagger?
Yes.
Pie?
Pyth reaches down, pulls like her skirt over her leg, pulls another one out of her boot, and holds it out.
Tor takes it and hands it to Angelo.
I start working at it again.
Go ahead.
Pyth is just like that one.
That one trope where remove all your weapons.
Keeps
22.
pulling them out.
22 hits. Roll damage.
Oh, what is that? 4.
4. Okay. So you start working the other angle of that last hinge. You're making progress. You haven't quite got to the
so much
other dagger. But you're almost there.
One more time.
This one.
We got this. One more
for
time.
Sure. I kind of like
Yes.
prep myself and I roll an 18.
Okay, roll damage.
You
Yeah,
can just stay on top.
that is 6 points of damage.
And you kind of match up to the other dagger. The dagger, both daggers loosen at this point, and the hinge pops up, and now you can flip the chest in reverse, basically. It's still
All right.
magically connected in the front with a lock, but there's no hinges on the back of it. So
I
Bypass.
congratulations. You-
I toss one
Get
dagger
open
back
this.
towards Pyth and I pocket the other.
You.
You did steal those.
Also, Pyth is praying. Like, her eyes are
Sleight of
closed. If
hand?
you're throwing things at her, you're just
No,
throwing
no,
things
I'm
at
not. It's not a secret. I mean, Pyth is praying. I'm just pocketing the other one. Who's gonna call me on it?
Okay.
Not Tor.
That,
The rest of you see him do this.
She'll call you on it later.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
I open
Do
the
you
box.
open the box?
We
I
open the
open the
box.
box cautiously.
step 1. Cut a hole in the box. Oh,
You
just
prepare for any kind of weird teeth or tongues to lash out at you.
I prepare for Pandora's freaking box when I open
kidding.
this thing.
2.
We're
Push her.
expecting a demon to pop out.
There's almost like a hissing of air reaching in, and flip it open. All right, so inside you see 3 items. There is looks like a rod wrapped in kind of a black cloth, kind of almost a walking cane-ish size. There is an empty bag laying next to it.
Is it a bag of holding?
And then there are a pair of boots.
Is it a bag of holding?
Can I just reach in and grab everything?
No,
And then-
no. I grabbed the bag first. I want to see
Right.
if this is a bag of holding.
And then to
I'm
the
asking the
side,
bag very specifically.
you see
Tommy, you were nowhere near this. You can't just.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
right
Tommy
there.
thinks he's sitting with us, actually.
as far as the rest of the contents to the side is kind of a big pile of gold coins. So when you take the opportunity to go through it all, you will have found 150 gold.
You see?
Dude, we can divide that up very nicely between 5. That is a nice number to be divided by 5. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
Make my life easier.
Or 4 by
Yes.
4, if we just don't say anything. To
Pyth can
No.
still hear you.
well, I'm just thinking. I'm just I'm not saying this out loud like super.
Okay, you gonna organize
know
how
you
you're
can-
gonna split this money up without saying a word?
We're
DM,
we're
I
gonna-
grab the bag and I look it over. Is it a bag of holding? This is
Go ahead and
important
roll
to me.
an Arcana check.
Can I do it with advantage since I've had a bag of holding?
I would say, Tor, with your knowledge, I would say all of these items, with the exception of the gold, those gold is a magic of its own. They all have a magical essence about them,
Have I finished my spell yet?
including that cloak that Angela's wearing. Yes.
10 minutes?
Okay,
Spells up?
the Arcana check is a 25.
25.
Can that just count for everything in the box? So I don't have to do this individually? And then you can determine which items pass and fail based on that.
Yeah. Well, with about 10 minutes, you can pretty much identify all the rest of these.
Okay, so Pyth is finished up, and I'm kind of in the process of finishing up mine at
that's-
about the same time.
That's 13 HP for everyone.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Yay!
All right. So, for the sake
Angelo, where's
of
my dagger?
as Tor is working the contents of the chest, I suppose you are all handing out, dispersing the golds.
Angelo?
Yes. Angelo,
Yes.
where's my dagger?
What's
So that's 30 gold for everyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Angelo.
I believe I put it over there, and I point to the dagger that I drew.
Angelo, did you want to allow Tor to inspect your cloak as well in this process?
Yeah.
I would like to insight check Angelo.
Throws it over to me while she's not, while she's turned away.
Insight checking Angelo.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
That's a 19.
15.
Angelo, give me my dagger before I stab you with the other one.
Go ahead and do that. I'm not giving it back. I don't have a dagger. You have like 20.
I have 3. Well, now I have 2.
Is that
Pyth,
not
just
enough?
let him have the dagger.
two
He got the
hands.
box open with the dagger.
And I was healing everyone. What's your point?
You cannot use 3 daggers at one time.
No, but if I ever get disarmed again by that freaking drow, I want to have backups.
Angela, you also
You will
remember
be
this is
fine.
one of the daggers she stole.
Yes.
exactly
Oh,
why I
he
took
he
it.
knows. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
This,
You will be
this
fine. I've seen you in battle.
Did you see me in this battle?
No, I did not, but look at you now. You are fine.
I was very much
I hear you,
not
cat.
fine.
Yeah.
It would
it's Mahi's
appear
horse.
that I have fallen out of favor with my deity. Somewhat.
That's not good.
No, so can I have my
I
dagger
would-
back, please?
She did say please, Angelo.
Alright, here's your god's favor back, and I toss her the dagger.
You can buy it back.
Thanks.
Buy it off for
You
her.
shall thank me when you have good favor with Talos. Because now you
Sure.
have your dagger back, and you are now immune to death.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
And I put it back in my boot.
Mahi, anything you'd like to do during all this?
I just
Besides
sitting
muttering
there.
angry to yourself, being an edgelord.
Right? No. Once he got done talking to the horse, he just comes around, just sits down. He's just cleaning off his axe.
Whoa.
He's being perfectly quiet.
Alrighty. So, we'll say that Tor, in the meantime, this won't be long enough unless you guys literally want to do a short rest. But for the 10 minutes you're identifying everything, you would have determined the cloak is a cloak of billowing, specifically.
Okay.
The rod is an immovable rod.
Ooh, those are fun.
The bag is a bag of holding. The boots. The boots. The boots, the boots, the boots.
They're just boots. They're just boots. That's it. That's
They're
it.
just boots, that's
They're
it.
just
They
boots.
have a magical vibe, but it's actually the magical vibes of every other item rubbing off onto
It's
it.
the magic of friendship.
They're friendship
Boots
boots.
of friendship.
Nice.
If you
They
put
come
them
in a
on any
pair.
given person in the party, they actually are nice.
Yep.
Everyone could use them.
Fun fact: Mahi can't wear shoes. So
Ah,
it-
loser.
We put them on Mahi's horns. I didn't say they had to be on the feet. It has to be worn.
He's wearing it somehow.
So the boots are going to be boots of striding and springing.
Can we vote to give those to, like, Tavi? Because I just think it'd be funny.
I did draw Tavith with boots at one point, and
I just put Tavi in these boots and he jumps like 5. I don't know what.
It
I
is
don't even know what those
advantageous
are.
for barbarians, but
I'll take him. I'll
Well,
be happy
we'll have to
with that.
decide as a group. I am gonna hold the bag up though. This is mine. I claim this.
Is it another bag of holding?
It's a bag of holding. I need it. I've been missing a hole in my heart since that night.
technically, actually,
I
these
need
boots
it.
are not good for barbarians because
I
Do they
know
count as
smile.
armor?
well, it's for those that are already wearing heavy armor, and what he doesn't, and he's faster. He could
Okay.
jump though, which is the only thing he'd get advantage of, but the rest of the benefits are not super useful. Might be a good Mahi though.
Mahi can't
No,
wear
he
boots,
can't wear
he just
boots
said.
though.
He could try, but his feet. Ever since the party, he's never worn shoes. He has like wrappings around like the bottom of his feet and
I
the
would
tops
say
of
it
his
would
feet.
be advantageous because you can jump 3 times the normal distance. The likelihood
he
of you
can try
falling
to
into a pit would go down.
Or you
he
just
is.
jump from
considerably.
further away and
Well,
land into a pit from a distance.
There's also this other saying. It's called "Life finds a way." Mahi will evolve his feet. We'll figure
you
it
could
out,
just-
but I highly
It
doubt
would be difficult for him to
Adjust
wear
the boots.
could adjust the boots.
The
Loosen them up a
natural
little bit.
nature of items, though, is they do fit.
Oh,
There
cool.
you
Well,
go.
then they'd
They
fit.
magically fit
it would.
Mahi.
Well, unless.
Okay, Angela, what you got there is a cloak of billowing.
Oh, what?
A cloak of billowing.
All right. Well, it matches your clothes. You can wear it.
Really?
Does look cool on the wizard.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I do not. I do not need it.
It is bright red, as you're accustomed to, Torn.
Yeah.
This is true. Oh,
It
oh,
already
okay.
matches your aesthetic.
I mean, if
Angelo's like,
nope,
the last thing
if-
I need is to draw more attention to myself.
if you're not going to take it, I'll take it. And then I explain what the other two items are: the immovable rod and the boots of striding and springing. And I'm basically going to let the rest of the party figure out what to do with those, because I'm not claiming either of those. I just want to hold the bag of holding again. And now I have. You're giving me the cloak of billowing?
Yeah.
Sweet. So I take off my red cloak that I have. It's getting all torn up anyways. Kind of take the little gold clasps off of it. And I put on the cloak of billowing. Kind of clip it into place on my shirt with my gold clasp for my old one. And I will let it wave.
There she go.
Mahi does kind of just walk up. Just kind of takes the boots and just kind of inspects them.
Okay. They
Kind of
look like normal boots to you, but you do get a sense that there's something special about them. They do look a little small for you, but you could certainly try.
Torrent does magical clothing adjust? And he's still just looking at the tiny boot in his hand.
I'm sorry that took me a second. It's been a while since I was called by the full torrent and not Tor. Maybe.
I believe last time was when you pissed Pyth off.
Yeah, I think the last time was when I was being yelled at.
You like almost got her arrested, and she was like, "Torrent!"
I don't think I've ever gotten the full with the last name too. The furthest I've gotten into the full name mode was Torrent. I honestly don't know if they will or not. I'm not an expert on magical clothing. I just know what they are.
He just kind of sheepishly just kind of brings them close to his foot and see if anything happens.
So who wants the immovable rod?
How
I mean,
does
I'll
it
take
work?
it if no one else will.
It's honestly, what do you think it does based on the name? Like, if you were gonna
I know
guess.
what it does, but how does it work?
Can I hold my hand out for it?
I'm gonna hand it to her. Well, you see,
I'm gonna hold it in the air and press the button, and then let go of it.
and it stays there.
Oh, all right. I'm sure that could serve
And
a purpose.
go ahead and run into it. Run into it.
I'm
Defying
not going to do
gravity. You can roll a strength check if you want to push it.
I would like to sit on it like it's a bench.
It can hold up to 8,000 pounds of weight.
So Python goes ahead and releases the button, and then tilts it horizontal, and pushes the button again, and it's hovering in place. And she sits on the rod. She has a rod in her butt.
No.
Hey, look!
She has
It's an
a
actual
butt on the
representation
rod.
of what Pike looks like on a regular day basis. It's a stick-up or butt.
No.
Well, we all knew that.
But she has made a interesting little invisible chair.
I'm gonna go look at the orb now, by the way.
Okay.
Tor, I would like to state that when you went to go give Mahi his gold, he just kind of shakes his hand. You keep it. Consider it apology money.
I drop it on the floor in front of him. Give it to somebody who needs your apology, then. And then I'm gonna walk over towards the orb.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
no. Mahi walks with her. Mahi does pick up the gold pouch, though. I guess walking.
It probably wasn't in a pouch. I probably dropped 30 individual pieces of gold on the floor in front of you, to be quite frank.
Okay, then he just leaves it there. Look, and I guess as we're walking, he's just gonna talk.
Mahi, I don't need your apology.
What do you have against me? I want to know. Because I don't
Right
know
now,
what I've done.
very specifically, is because you left your teammate dying on the floor after making a big deal for the past, 24 hours about not letting her do anything that could possibly put her in danger, but you left her dying on the floor so you could go hack crazy on something that was already dead. So as I said, I don't need your apology. I'm mad at you, but I'm mad at you for someone else. So if you would like to apologize, go apologize to the person who almost died because of your actions.
I understand that. First, he was casting spells, and she was already down. I had to take him out quickly. Now, that does not excuse my actions after that. I will admit that. You have that on me. Secondly, even before this, you have been constantly, every time I speak, you nitpick and insult my intelligence. Every single time I go to do something, you critique it or you criticize it. Every time. I don't know if you have a grudge against me, but please, for the love of God, tell me what it is. Because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I admit, I'm not a people person, so I don't know what the heck I've done to offend you. I honestly, I don't. I am not trying to be purposefully a jerk, so just tell me what it is.
Mahi, if you haven't noticed, I am not much of a people person either. If you recall, about an hour ago when we were going through a portal, I was being chided for being rude. I am typically rude to most people. I insult your intelligence because you are not as smart as me. It is that simple. It has nothing to really do personally with you. But when people open their mouths and they say stupid things, I am not going to continue to allow stupid things to be said. So if that is what you are angry with me about, you will probably continue to be angry with me about it. Again, that's nothing personal. I just can't stand stupidity. I really can't.
I'm
It's why
not
I have a hard
angry.
time holding long conversations with Tavi, is because he just okay, we killed these horrible little mosquito bat things and he bit its head off and drank its blood. How do you even begin to comprehend that level of stupidity? Okay? I haven't slept since not last night, but the night before that. Last night I spent all night in Candlekeep, possibly having one of the worst nights of revelation of my life. So forgive me if I am a little angry at you, because you are threatening to take one of the only friends I have in this world away from me with both your inaction and your selfish desires. So forgive me if I seem a little angry at you. Yes, I've had issues with you in the past. We've had those out many times, and I've explained to you over and over that I forgive you for those, so long as you change your actions. Why I am angry at you now, though, is specifically because of what you just did. Specifically because you were the one who's made a big deal about protecting Python. You couldn't do it, and you left her lying on the ground so you could finish your revenge. That is my problem with you, Maki. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to look at this magical orb, as I am one of the 2 people in this party who knows things about magic. So if you want to apologize to somebody who is going to accept it, go pick up that gold and speak to the cleric.
Then will you be happy?
Probably not.
Wow, rolling a freaking intimidation check with advantage plus.
Plus rant.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's rough, buddy.
That is.
Yeah, I'm not saying Mahi ain't go like, holy crap, she's
yeah.
going off.
I
Look,
am not seeking your approval. I am not going to go out of my way to give you mine. I am asking that you do the right thing for the sake of it being the right thing for once, rather than trying to get some kind of validation or prove you are good when everything you do says otherwise. So leave me alone and go talk to somebody who might care.
I just kind of stands there.
Kicking like imaginary rocks.
That's fair.
Mm.
Tor, I would
All
have
right.
more
Rough, buddy.
inspiration if you didn't already have it.
Double inspiration.
Yeah, I
No, I
was
haven't used that
dozing off.
last one.
I was dozing off and woke up like, whoa.
Well
What
done.
did
I'm honestly a
what-
little worried that
what I
I've woken
missed?
my parents up, to be honest.
What did I miss?
Well done there.
Oop.
All right, if you will roll an Arcana check for me,
I'm gonna be
Okay.
right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
go ahead.
I'm awake now.
Honestly, I'm gonna go pee real quick too.
Tori, you just scared the pee out of her.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Everyone's
have
got to go to the
bathroom.
bathroom.
Angelo is
Actually,
completely silent right now.
Let's just take a quick break.
let's do a quick break real
Yeah, let's
quick, and then
quick
we'll
break,
come back to
reconvene.
finish this part.
Quick
Okay,
break.
yeah, I did.
Quick break.
I did roll a 19 for.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue recording.
Wait, no, we don't have Angelo back.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Back to pause.
You're what we call, I would say, you're protected by the DM.
You have plot protection because
You
you
have
have
plot
part of the
protection.
plot part.
Yeah.
Plot protection, but also this is the same DM that gave you a death sentence a few sessions ago. So
Lamau.
You're plot protected
He's
only
got a
in very
DM.
specific ways. He's like, listen, I already have it scheduled for you to die 3 days from now. You can't die now. It ruins the entire
Yeah.
thing.
Exactly.
It's like those, have you ever seen, like, when they joke about, like, what if you could see when someone was going to die? Well, then I would just do a bunch of dumb, like, if I knew
Yeah.
exactly when I was gonna die, that means I can't die before then. So, cliff jumping
So
it
I'm going
is.
skydiving.
Yeah. Anyway, back in the room.
Back to the recording.
Mm-hmm.
So after getting freaking chewed out and totally mommed by Tor, I just stands there. You can tell he's like deep in thought, like so deep you might not be able to pull him out.
Pi's just gonna stand back up, click
Because
the
everybody
rod.
heard that.
Yeah. Pyth, who is in the middle of this argument, picks up the rod, clicks it, puts it away again in her bag.
So you're actually like over here, Mahi.
He just kind of does like he's come to a conclusion in like his deep thought process, and like kind of does like the little head nod, like okay, yeah, okay, like he's the gears are turning, and he walks
Are they
over.
going anywhere?
Not really, not very far, but goes up, picks up the gold pieces, just puts them. He does like the Caleb thing, 1, 2, and just goes piece by piece into his little bag. Not saying anything.
What you got with that orb, Tor?
I don't know. What do I have with a 19?
All right. So you take a few moments to kind of stare into the orb. It's kind of glossy and kind of opaque, and there's a big crack down the center of it. Kind of wring your hands over it a little bit. As you do, it shimmers a little bit, and you kind of take a closer look. And for just a slight moment, you feel like you see a face in there before it fades off into the black fog that is the inside color of the orb.
It's the Eye of Sauron.
Yeah, it's got
Correct.
a little vibe there.
DM,
Yes.
does this look like it matches the crystal orb that I saw in Coralyn's study?
In fact, it looks very similar, albeit that this one looks damaged. But you would assume, based on what you're seeing here, that this could be a scrying orb. And considering it is current condition, you don't know how long it may last, but you do feel that you might have a few attempts to scry on anyone you would like to scry on. Passing the saves, of course.
Can she? Is it? I know this isn't my question to ask, but is it small enough that she could like pocket it, or is
No.
it like?
It's
How big
No,
is
I
it?
already tried doing that.
it's too
Okay.
big. It's like double a bowling ball size, and it's built into the desk.
Okay. I remember this now, yes. That's what you were describing. Yes, I remember.
Yes.
Plus, you said
Hey-
that the magic is fading. You assume that you could possibly get something out of it. You don't know how many times.
Pyth, in here.
Keep trying until it stops working, but eventually this thing will dormant.
I'll head over to Tor and see what she's looking at.
It's a scrying orb.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's only got a couple more uses in it. If it's got that, we can't take it with us. And I don't know if it'll be here the next time we come.
You want my suggestion as to who we should look for?
Yeah. Maybe top 3? Angelo, you should probably come and be a part of this too. Tavith, you're welcome to as well if you have any suggestions that are not something ridiculous as in deets.
Would they, if you scry on someone, do they know you're scrying on them?
If they pass a save, and possibly could potentially fail if they knew. Purposely, if they wanted to talk to you.
So it's... Could you potentially use it just to, like, eavesdrop? Or is it more... Okay. It's
I mean,
just a matter
essentially,
of
that
whether
is
they
what the
notice.
spell is, but
Got it.
I mean, there is a pass-fail aspect to it.
Mhm.
So, and Tor will know this more specifically, but she can relay this information. So, there's a higher save modifier if it's a second-hand target. In other words, someone you've heard of, you've never met before. No plus modifier, at least, if it's first-hand. And actually a negative modifier if it's very familiar, you know the target well.
So, like, if I were to say scry Coralin, he would have a -5.
Exactly.
I think Corlin would be a good person to start with.
There's also variations on connections if you have an item of theirs to focus on. Likeness, picture, possession, garment, or body part.
Question. Does the scrying stone count as a possession of Coralin? Not the scrying stone, the sending stone.
Sending stone would just be sending, it doesn't scry.
No,
as
you're
a
acting
possession of
as
it.
a possession of it? Yep, absolutely.
So he would have a -5 and a -4, making
Yes.
a total of a -9. Okay, so number 1, Coralin, because I'm pretty sure we can pass that one. And then
We
could
could
possibly
try
Virus?
to see Gundren. To see if he's even still alive.
It's possible. My hope
Virus
is
or
that...
Gundren first?
I am new here. I will let you guys decide.
No, Gundren is a good idea. It's just... If he's not, do we waste that chance? If he's not alive, that is. And we have an idea where he may be. Is he going to help us get any new information?
Scry Virith. Not Gundren.
Okay, we'll try Gundren after Virus. We'll basically, we'll just keep trying this thing until it stops working for us.
Is this thing like we can all see her scry? Like, can we see in the orb? Like,
Yep.
see what
You'll
she's
be able
scrying
to
on?
It's like a magic mirror, basically.
You
Okay,
guys will see the
Mahi
orb.
would
Crystal ball.
at this point
Literally.
just walk up and just watch whatever's gonna happen.
I'm trying to think. Does anyone have anything we've snatched off of Virus, perchance?
I don't think so, unfortunately.
You would have a connection in the sense of you've been poisoned by her.
Does her poison
That's
count as a
weird.
possession?
Can we use
I've
me?
Python technically would have
Possession.
no, I wouldn't consider it possession, but I would consider it kind of
A
an
deeper
ab-lib
connection.
an ab-lib modifier for Python on this point for Virith, just because they're
Bitch
Connected
poison.
in a very terrible way.
bit of a long shot, Mr. DM. But would I have any sort of connection with her, given what we know? What me and you know? Would I have any
Absolutely.
sort of? Okay.
Yes, you either Pyth or Angela would be a good test subject to do Virith.
Okay, and you know the modifier for that. The biggest problem is Gundren because we've only ever heard of him and we don't have anything that belongs to him.
However, he might be wanting to be found.
So we'll go 1 through 3, Coral and Virith Gundren. And then if it's still working after that, who knows? We'll figure something else out.
And both
I don't know,
Tor and
we'll try
Python
my
would
mom
have
or something.
advantage on Corlin.
Yeah. Okay.
I wonder.
So I'm gonna go
actually-
ahead.
Wait, hold on 1 second. I'm checking my inventory real quick and seeing if I have anything from home at this point that I could possibly use to try to get a better.
I don't think we can put double negatives on him though. Like I have something that is a possession
Oh yeah.
of his.
Okay. No, you're good.
Yeah, I
Forgot
have
about
he gave me something, so
Yep. Do that.
he's basically got, outside of having a piece of his body, which would be very weird.
I'm
I have
related
it.
to him.
Oh.
I mean, technically, blood. Pyth would have the bigger modifier.
Would
Dear
that
God.
count? Would getting Pyth's blood count as DNA?
You could just have Pyth do the spell. You don't need.
Yeah, no, Pyth would be the
Oh
focal.
yes, I understand.
She'll have a better
that
advantage
can
if
do
she does
that.
it with Corlin.
Okay, so I will let her try Coralin first, but I'm gonna stand right there too.
Like Tor almost goes to do it and then's like, "You're literally
minute.
related to him. Hold on."
You've got blood. Let's go. I'm gonna hand her the sending stone though, just in case.
Okay.
And I'm not the
'Cause
worst
I don't know
with
how
Arcana,
DNA works.
So
All right,
I'm
so-
gonna try to cast sending and find my stupid brother.
Not sending, scrying.
Yeah.
That's what I
Try.
meant. Send.
So
I don't
doing
think
it
you
with
have
the
to do
sending
anything,
stone.
actually.
I don't
It's
know.
all on them.
basically, yeah, it's just a saving throw. So, Python, you step forward, and the rest of the group kind of circles around you, and you put your hands on the orb. Tor kind of instructs you on its activation. You concentrate really hard. You think of someone that you would want to see, spy, speak with, etc.
Spy on specifically.
Picture of your brother comes into your mind. You focus on it. The rest of you watching as the orb, the opaqueness of it kind of starts darkening even further, and you kind of see little staticky clouds, almost like one of those electric static ball things where it's starting hitting to the side, and you're watching the clouds internally kind of swirl, and a shape starts emerging, and the glow outshines the outside of the orb, brightens up the rest of this room. You all can see they make out the shapes. You're kind of, and at this point, Python now, her eyes kind of roll in the back of her head,
Wait.
and she's completely entranced and locked into the orb. David, you kind of shake her a little bit, but she doesn't respond. And as you watch, you see almost the mansion that you're in from an aerial view kind of lift up, and then you watch this kind of light speed effect going through mountains and rivers and oceans, and then suddenly kind of stops at a picture of Candlekeep, and then flashes into one of the towers, flashes through one of the rooms, and Tora, this looks familiar. You see his office that you were speaking to him previously, the previous morning or evening, actually.
It was really last night. It's been a long night.
Yeah, it's been a long day. And then the camera angle, so to speak, kind of pivots, and you watch as form of Corlin is sitting at his desk, and at the moment he's writing some notes down on a piece of paper with a feathered pen. And it kind of scrolls behind slowly and then fixes on his back behind him. And then you watch as he stops.
Hey, bro.
And rolls.
With a -9, wait, or more actually.
More than a -9.
I think it's a -15.
That's a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Pyth said get dunked on.
If it counts, if the body part, lawn,
Excellent.
pair, bit of nail, or the like counts, it's a -15.
And then he swivels his chair and turns and faces. And you can kind of watch almost as he puts his hand in front of the camera lens and
So,
sits back and smiles and looks directly into the orb from his side.
you...
And he smiles and he goes, "Well, isn't this interesting? Hello, Pythavin."
Afternoon.
This is a little bit beyond your educational levels,
Maybe I'm smarter than you realized.
apparently. Congratulations. What do I owe the honor of this call?
I can't
Can he
just
see
say
all of us or
hello.
just Pyth?
You see Spythe.
I can't
Is it
say hello to
FaceTime?
my dear brother.
Of course you can, my dear sister. In fact, I've been meaning actually to send a message to you. I have heard
Oh,
about
have
your
you?
plight this morning from your comrades, and I fear that they mentioned you have decided to venture off into the woods when you should be at home resting.
You met with my
Presumably.
comrades and not with me.
Goes, well, before I was informed of your circumstance.
Well, surely one of them informed you.
Well, both of them did in their way. Though,
And yet you still didn't come to meet with me, brother.
I apologize.
I'm sure
I do
you
have other things that need attending to. But my
tell.
suggestion would be, dear sister, is to come home to Candlekeep.
Candlekeep
Give-
is not my home.
Give up this adventuring life. It does not suit you, clearly. Pull yourself out of this game.
It's not a game.
Well, someone may win and someone may lose. I'm afraid that you are on the wrong side.
You're talking a lot for wanting me to come home when you were the one who sent me to the place I was poisoned.
Are you assuming that I had something to do with it?
No, but you were the one who suggested the location.
Of course, this is where you all discovered the key, is it not? This is our mission.
And you would have me abandon it now.
I trust the rest of your comrades can take up what needs to happen. My understanding is that you only have a short amount of time, and if we cannot find a cure for you in that period, we may have no choice but to deal directly and negotiate terms.
Pyth looks visibly irritated. Like, arms crossed, rolling her eyes.
Do not let your sacrifice be in vain, sister. There are things that are above both of us.
What's in this for you?
Oh, Pythavin.
Don't
Why?
Pyth in me.
Why do you insist on doing this?
Because you're annoying and I hate you.
This is the reason why you left, is it not?
No, it's not, actually.
What was that reason?
You're avoiding my questions.
And you're avoiding mine.
Yes, you
Seems to run in the family.
For those of us that are left.
Pyth freezes. Those of us that are left.
You've been out of the game for a little bit longer than necessary, sister. The lifestyle you've chosen keeps you out of the loop.
What happened
not-
to the others?
You've not heard of what happened to our Myth Janor.
What happened?
It is no more. The city was destroyed. He looks solemn as he says it. But he kind of leans in closer. He puts his elbow, lays it against his knee, and kind of tilts to one side, kind of staring directly into the orb. Do not be afraid, though. I have confirmations that most of our family members survived the attack. Most of them fled into the forest. I have not heard back from them since.
Who have you not heard from?
He kind of leans back. Brothers and sisters are secured, but mother and father seem to be unaccounted for at the moment. Though I question whether this would even concern you.
Of course it concerns me.
Of course it concerns you. You only just turned your back on them. On all of us.
Turn my back on anyone.
For what?
I left because I had to.
You left because you got involved. And when your distraction was removed, then you whined about it.
Distraction.
Yes, distraction. That's all this is. You think running to the comfort of some human deity who's going to absolve you of anything that you have done? How's that working out for you?
Pyth is speechless.
Where is this deity now that you suffer from the affliction that you have? You have no family. You have no love. What was it for? No aspirations, no knowledge, no power. Some warped, twisted motion of freedom. Rebellion. Youthful ignorance, perhaps?
Can I end the scrying spell?
You come out of it. The orb dormants. The rest of you did hear and see this.
We know. We're all just.
Well,
Pyth is just staring at the orb and, like, shaking.
That does not look good.
Tavi,
Yes.
can I punch you?
Only if you punch my right butt cheek.
No. I'm
It's the
not
most
going to.
cushioned part.
Alright, punch whoever you want.
Python, you will get much more satisfaction if you punch me.
Nope, I don't think I will.
She might also break your nose.
Do it.
She's never.
Pyth just turns and like pushes Angelo out of the way and walks out.
He just kind of rubs his chin where Python clocked him that one time.
Buddy.
I'll be honest. That caught me off guard. I thought you would
I'll
actually
fin-
do it.
I'll
Me
finish
too.
the other scrying in a second. I'm gonna follow Python.
Mahi, would you pass up the opportunity to punch me?
He just kind of looks, kind of smiles. Would you pass up the opportunity to punch me?
No, I would not. I don't know what Python saw in there, but it could not have been good.
No, we all saw.
No, you saw.
You all saw!
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And
We
yeah.
her.
all saw and heard that.
Freaking.
Yeah, no, that's why everybody went.
Like, oh, damn.
Oop, sips tea, just like, I'm just gonna be back here, excuse me.
So I follow Python out though.
Let's grab your little token.
Oh, I forgot. I genuinely, I was so focused on like staring at the chat. I don't know. I forgot
I
that we
kind
were
of
in
did
this
too,
room.
and then I
I
was
just
like,
noticed.
oh, I'm
I
moving.
noticed that
Bye.
she was in the map. Yeah, I saw her move. So, Python, you. I don't know if you close the door behind you, but you go out into the
No,
hallway.
she kind of just like busts out and just kind of keeps going.
Yeah, I
Like,
got you.
doesn't know where she's going, she's just going.
You kind of start walking down the hallway and then kind of throw your hands up and turn back around and then pace a little bit back and forth. Yep.
Tor's gonna stand like right here.
Tor
Well, you do that.
enters around the corner and watches you.
I'm sorry.
I don't have any
I knew-
level spell slots.
I knew about Mithranor.
Pike just has like a confused look on her face, but like she can't get any sound to come out. She's just.
Last night, Coraline told me about Mithranor. And he told me not to tell you because he didn't want to burden you with that.
Then why
Clearly,
would he tell me now?
because I think Coraline is a part of this all.
Why would you say that?
Because when I walked in on him last night, he was already talking to somebody through the scrying stone. And, it seemed off, suspicious. Seemed like he had already known. And then there's the fact that I told him last night about what had happened to you. So it would make sense for him to lie now. And I don't know, just it keeps adding up. He told me that my mother went after me after I left Candlekeep, and that she hadn't been heard from since. However, one of the professors I ran into while I was in the library told me they had found her in the catacombs, dead, and not just they, that Coralyn had been the one to find her, and it's just something's not right about it all. I don't know. But I think that this may have even been the place he was scrying. It could have been Cragmaw Castle, but all I know is that he mentioned a name I hadn't heard before. Nesnar. If that ends up coming up. But I was hoping we would, I don't know, catch him in the act. I didn't think that he would actually talk back. So I'm sorry.
I left my family because I was afraid of what would happen to them if I stayed. He's right. I lose everyone that I love. And I thought that if I stayed away from them, that maybe they wouldn't be hurt.
You're not the one who hurt them. And you can't control death, life. It's, I don't know, I've studied the line between those two a lot, trying to figure it out.
What's my power worth if I can't? If I can't protect the people that I love, then what am I worth?
Well, I think you're worth a lot. I think you're worth a lot to the family we saved back in Phandalin. Think that you're worth a lot to the ghosts of those two kids that we helped put to rest. You're worth a lot to me.
Oh, was that thunder?
It didn't mean
That was a
that.
toilet being flushed or something.
It's hard to do that through the speaker. I just scared everyone in the other room here too.
That sounds like a totally being flushed.
Okay.
I think it's supposed to be thunder, though.
It's thunder.
Well, it can be a place of thunder.
Sorry, it's
Same.
supposed to be atmospheric. Continue. It's with a purpose.
There. You can't control everything. But it doesn't mean you don't matter, that you're not making a difference.
You see Python covering her face from you, Tor, as she turns and faces the wall. She shakes.
I know you left your family. I don't have any family. You're probably the closest I have right now.
Mahi,
Or almost
you're echoing.
My bad.
that
I'll
I've
mute.
ever had outside of Coraline, but I'm not even sure that's there anymore. And no, that doesn't really necessarily mean much. But it does mean a lot to me.
Pyth turns really quickly, and it almost looks like she's going to hit Tor, and instead she just kind of grabs her like shoulder and like pulls her into a hug.
This is the second time I thought Pyth was going to kill me, but instead went for a hug.
And
It's a reoccurring theme.
Pyth just drops her head into Tor's shoulder.
Tor just wraps her arms around Pyth and like pats her back slowly.
Angelo,
Yes.
while this is going on, you hear sort of. You feel a slight vibration coming out from your pouch.
Coraline, leave me alone!
Grab the sending stone.
You hear the voice in your head. Angelo, I worry about my sister. Plans have changed. End this foolish errand and come back. That's all it says.
Did Mahi see him?
Yeah, he pulls it out in front of everyone.
Yeah.
I put it up to my mouth. Go F yourself. And then I throw it out the window.
Get nice. On!
Yay! It's now a more visible light coming out from the
Corlin calls on the
broken
other
window.
side.
Corlin said, "Get back here!"
And I'm going to go inspect the body of the orc.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation for me.
21.
21. Okay. So you pretty much inspect the body. There doesn't seem to be much on him. You expect that his satchel from downstairs, of course you wouldn't because you weren't there, but satchel from downstairs is probably what he had on his person. Pretty bare. At this point, his clawed gauntlets have been pretty smashed up because hitting against Mahi armor. The amulet is still visible accordingly.
I take the amulet.
Okay. You have an amulet of Talos now. At least an amulet with the Talos symbol on it.
And I stand up.
There, to be honest, there's not a lot of him. He's like
Yeah.
that's the way he
I know.
dismembered. Like
I
Mahi
was kind of like
chopped
searching through
dude up.
his remains.
Yeah. So
You can tell, like, as you're looking through the body, Mahi's just like, yeah. Like, you can tell he's uncomfortable. Like, you can tell he has regrets.
Yep. And after that, now I'm gonna go inspect the mantle, mantelpiece.
Okay. Go ahead and
Yeah,
roll
I thought
investigation
that.
for that.
That was not as good. 18.
18. Still pretty decent.
only 18.
Poor baby.
Sorry. That's bad for me.
Baby, you have a 30.
Bad for me.
Jeez. Man.
Crying.
Freaking have to increase the DC of my entire campaign now. Thanks, Angelo.
Thanks, Angelo.
Thanks, Angelo.
I'm sorry.
I'm out
You're
here
a
with a
moron.
normal investigation, just trying to live my life.
To be honest, it's like all you have to do is bring Angelo with you everywhere you go, and I'm like forced to have to, divulge
Maybe I
all
just want to
secrets.
find something, though. I don't want to give it to him.
It's probably the most loot you guys are going to get in one session at this point. So you, interesting enough, you put your finger across the mantle and notice that, I mean, there's not a shred of dust at all. It looks like it was just brand spanking created newly. It's nice wooden mahogany dressing on it, and as you run your finger through it, you kind of watch your kind of finger kind of disappear into the mantle. It's a little bit of a hologram effect to it.
I'm gonna test that again.
You kind of push your hand deeper in it. Your hand fades into the image, comes back out the other side as you wave it. The image flickers.
How big is this?
It is. No, it's about 5 foot across. It's the size of the fireplace. Stretches across the top of it.
Can I feel anything? If I
Okay.
stick my hand farther?
So you kind of scoop your hands further, and you do feel a more rougher surface kind of underneath it, and it also feels just kind of like a plank basically. And you kind of rub your hands, and you start to feel it splintering up against your fingers, and then both you kind of start from the left and the right, and in the middle, you feel something that's not visible in front of your eyes, but you are feeling some kind of an object sitting on this mantelpiece.
I'm gonna try to grab it and pull it out.
Okay. You pull it out. And I am.
Gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw. No,
With disadvantage.
with disadvantage.
Don't tempt
Yep.
them.
I was kind of debating on
You suffer the effects of Finger of Death.
Power word.
I want to do with this.
Power word kill instantly.
It's, are you below 100 hit points, Angelo? Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me get back to you on that actually in just a moment. While Angelo is doing this, Torpith, Tavith, or Mahi?
I'll be back anyways. I need to go throw something away.
That's
Do we want to end for the night? We're at midnight for
Hey.
us, and I know it's at 1 for Eli.
Yeah, I've been falling asleep for the last hour.
okay.
Yeah.
And
we
you can-
do get,
and then
I,
you
I
can-
do have
yeah.
something role play to
But
do.
it was very entertaining.
Oh,
Dude,
Yes.
I
rough
straight up
session.
freaking started
That was
to get
fun.
emotional.
I heard you sniffle.
Oh, that wasn't the biggest
up.
thing yet, but if I don't know how long it'll take to go through the next section, but
So we're gonna
Just
end the
one more
recording
thing.
here for the night at a
Yep.
Bye.
3 hours and 50 minutes.
I'm
Nice.
gonna
This is
cry
pretty
in
good.
bed,
Nice.
get up at about 6 hours, and take a shower.